recap.
I'll bring up the video. Well, it's only like 3 hours.
It's only like 2 hours.
Oh,
We didn't do
It was
much.
a shorter one.
We were just in Bastion. I found my bakery.
Found my bakery.
like
You didn't bring donuts.
Like you.
Oh, you were supposed to have donuts, fucker.
That's a 50 DKP minus.
Okay. I forgot.
I forgot too, but now I'm really mad that it's not here.
No, I brought them. They just were eaten before you guys got here.
That makes you more of a dick.
I believe that, though. And I'm actually kind of more okay with it.
Come on, Homer.
Okay.
So we're in Bastion. Met up with Harsk.
Yep.
We went to the tent to get Toad fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Toad got fixed.
I got fixed.
The second time.
I can still breed.
Me and that wizard failed.
You have a child waiting for you.
Like 4
4
times.
in a row.
You don't need a breed. You're abandoning
It
one
wasn't
child
enough
already.
enchantment. It was not fucking around.
It's not abandonment when you're called to duty, Tyler. And you have full intention of returning back.
You got me
We
there.
all decided that we are going to hijack a ship. An airship.
Surprise attack on an airship, motherfucker.
And then attack their main ship? Was it?
Their flagship.
The flagship? Yeah.
I thought we were going to teleport straight to the flagship. But...
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's pretty much the too long didn't read.
Yeah,
It was a nice couple days or a day of resting.
It was a day of rest.
it was Sunday. Yeah.
George did get a statue of himself.
Yeah, I had a statue of myself made.
The stoned worker.
why I gotta listen to that episode, man.
My feet.
Shoot, we were supposed to send Dakota that.
Fudge spell? Oh, enlarge spell. I was like, does that just let you fudge the dice?
I cast Fudge Ball!
No, it's like, what'd you get? What's the DC?
It just makes everything I'm fighting morbidly obese.
Nice. You have diabetes. We'll come back in a year.
I'm going to run 10 feet away from you. Haha.
Yeah, I had
You're
a,
fatigued.
Takes that breath away.
I had a statue of myself made that was slightly bigger than myself. We are planning a surprise teleport ambush on the flagship.
Which is probably gonna go not the way you think.
Which
No, what could go wrong?
so
What could go
so
wrong?
here's the thing.
On the giant airship, by the way. 1,000 feet long? And
Basically
400 feet wide.
300 feet wide?
Yeah,
this is
so
gonna be fucking
it's the
great.
Nimitz.
It's the Nimitz.
Yeah.
We're about
So-
to jump onto the fucking helicarrier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find somebody specific in here. Great, yeah.
So-
I have a feeling Matt just started a whole new story arc. And we're like, that's the final boss. Let's go.
Give me a mining pick for 2 gold. No, so
I did not do that.
basically our plan can fail fucking immediately, or we could all die afterwards.
Or we could all die immediately.
Well, yeah, there is
You get
that.
used to it, no worries.
I vote fucking immediately. Sounds more fun.
The arc
Pretty
is
girl wants to fuck immediately.
the battle at Bastion.
This is the boss.
We're jumping straight to the boss.
So
No.
Matt and I were talking, and he was saying that the Bastion story arc was supposed to take us to like level 12, so we might be a little bit outgunned.
Well, yeah.
But we're fine.
If the battle at Bastion is the arc, we just arrived at the battle of Bastion.
Also,
technically.
I was completely lying, but you know. I like how you just let me go with it. Don't enable my barddom.
No, see, because that makes it seem like I have a plan and I'm a good DM.
Moochie.
So if you started saying
Good DM.
if you started saying things that like made me seem like a shitty DM, I would say no, that didn't happen.
Alright, well, Matt, just so you know,
But
I'm using your dice. That first set you bought me.
Cool,
I'm using that today.
nice.
I'm breaking it out for the airship.
And this is where Mir
Oh, man.
dies.
So
Yeah, miracle die.
Shut the fuck up.
Will say.
So I will just be above board and say this. The airship is not the end boss. The airship is the dungeon with the boss in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
The airship is a mimic.
Alright.
Hey, I hope I can go with you guys. That sounds like a lot of fun. I hope I can go.
So the goal was always to get to the dungeon. It's just a matter of how you do it. If you happen to get straight there, Cool.
Okay.
Where everybody knows your name.
I was looking at this more like instead of Breath of the Wild, instead of exploring Hyrule, you jump straight to the castle.
Yeah. You set up an elaborate system of blocks and weird physics things that launch you over all of the barricades. And
Yeah.
Trippy shit.
That's called gaming the system.
Well, I'm still worried about your plan. I don't think your plan's gonna work.
I think it might.
I don't know the plan.
So here's the thing. I think there is a chance, there's a strong chance that it might work. Not a strong chance that it will work.
I want to know if it specifically states that you become the statue.
Well, we're going to be reading some specifics very shortly.
Okay.
But I think there's like a 60% chance that Matt gives us like a 30% chance that it works. That's where I'm at.
50% of the time, it works every time.
So that's recap. Go.
pretty much.
That was an expanded recap. For
You guys are
Fucked.
not wrong.
Ends it.
You guys awaken the next day in your tent. The same camp in the same market. Flanagan's
Wall.
very fanciful, very picturesque circus tent is on one side. Various logistics.
Above board, is that his name, Flanagan?
Yeah,
Nice.
he introduced himself.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought last time we specifically asked what was his name, and we're like, nobody asked.
yeah.
There's
Whatever.
We got there. I think there was a Flanagan's Ball joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
No, his name is
I don't
Flanagan.
I've been comatose for a week, so who knows?
Whatever.
I'm
Anyway,
I'm
Flanagan.
sure I brought it up in session. I don't remember if anyone heard it.
Technically, you were comatose for like a month.
No, Todd was.
Sure.
Nick has been comatose for like a week, at least mentally.
Yes.
Sure.
But yes. Medic tents. Rudimentary barracks. It's a forward operating base. Trying to figure out what a fantasy Humvee would be, but it's just a horse with a cart. A horse with two radio antennas strapped to its shoulders, like so they're pointing forward. Yeah.
Just wobble and bounce.
But yes, the sun's rising off to the east like it usually does, which is great news. The
Sun's getting real low.
you heard a few alarms over the course of the night, but nothing came in this far, so you're good to go. There's a statue of Toad in front of your guys' tent,
Yeah.
so it's a bit gaudy. So as people walk by, they're just kind of like, "What?"
There's a purpose. I'm not gonna start blinging myself out. I promise. My sword will never have a spinner.
We'll just spin it like a leak.
Yeah. I'm not really a bard. I'm just a healer.
Speaking of bards, Krieger needs to wake up before everybody else and go find a bard.
Okay. Well, Krieger has to wake up before everybody else to do his bakery work.
Right. That's what the bard's for. I want to hire a bard to go hire employees.
I like it. Give me
You're hiring a guy to be a street caller for you?
give me
Yes.
give me a charisma check.
Six.
So
That's what the bard's for.
so you wake up first thing in the morning. You find a guy passed out with a guitar. You assume bard.
You just throw coins at him.
You. He does have. You can see the hat that's kind of all askew does have a feather in it, so he seems bardy.
Okay.
He's got an instrument and a feather. It's bard. And
Either that or he's about to call something macaroni. Those are the only two options.
no, he doesn't look like he's done anything with pasta ever.
He stuck a feather in his head.
No. No.
What would you care to do to this individual?
To this
I
individual?
need you to hire someone for me.
What?
I'm hiring you to hire someone.
I'm hiring you to hire someone.
Wait, what? Hold on. You're talking money? How much you paying?
20 gold.
How many people you need?
3 good ones.
10 gold a person.
Okay. As long as you stick around and continue to work at the bakery. You would be the manager.
You're really good at negotiating. Be my manager.
Bard just became the shift manager at Carl's Jr.
He kind of he looks you up and down. Are you in your armor or in your plain clothes?
Armor.
Okay. Are you sure you're not the oven?
I really wish I had the orange suit right now.
That would help you a lot. It gives +2 charisma.
You sure you're not the oven?
I am positive.
Well, you certainly look like a baker.
Thank you. I have a bakery down the street. I'm starting my business, and I would like you to be a part of it.
Ground floor opportunity then.
Right, but you're starting above.
Right. I'm on the first floor opportunity then.
Ground floor, right, but you're higher than that.
You would be the boss.
Well, certainly beats busking. Okay.
Okay.
Got yourself a deal.
Krieger shakes on it.
What's your name?
Krieger. And you are?
Of course it's Krieger.
And you are my newfound manager?
You call me Sam.
Sam. Okay.
Why did you sigh at that, Tyler?
Because I'm assuming it's a Sam Riegel reference,
It's a
but I could be
Bard
wrong.
name.
Not at all.
Of course. Hey, there's nothing
I take him and
wrong
go show him bakery.
with referencing.
No, there's nothing wrong.
It's Sam. Sammy Ganji.
And then show him how to make donuts.
Sure. So, as the rest of you wake up, you kind of start going about your stuff. Preparing spells. Eventually go out to get breakfast. Give me perception checks.
17.
Cool.
27.
13.
29.
Okay.
I perceive.
Every damn one of you, as you're going about your business, because Krieger didn't look far, you hear a very disgruntled sergeant-sounding type of person. Where the hell did Shifty Sam go? He was supposed to be right fucking here. I told him to wait here. Oh, he's gonna get it. Somebody find me Shifty Sam!
Yep, supposed to sound like Sam Riegel.
Would I recognize this sergeant?
Oh yeah, he's one of those guys who's always super pissed off for no fucking reason and really likes making people do stupid work.
Right, so surgeon.
Yeah, so Sergeant.
Before I leave from Sam, I would like to do an intimidate check.
Okay.
If you screw me over, I will kill you.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck the others.
All I have to say is credit card.
Holy shit! So, does a 34 intimidate him?
So he kind of starts getting like he's
I
like
rolled a 20.
He pees in the donuts.
so he starts you start to kind of get in your intimidation stance and he's just like, okay, here we go. But then you like really lean into it and he's just like, oh shit.
I flex and the armor flexes.
Right. You bend your armor again. No, he starts out like kind of feigning, just like, Yeah, I got it. I understand. He's like, oh shit, no, okay, yeah, okay. Whatever you need, sir.
Note that. Good, thank you.
Also, I'd like to comment on the sergeant who's mad that Shifty Sam
Yeah.
isn't where he told him to be. I told him to stay right here. He's Nate. You're calling him Shifty Sam. It doesn't bode a lot of like.
No.
Don't trust someone named Shifty.
Doesn't invoke a lot of trust that he's gonna do what you say. He's called Shifty Sam.
If you'd like the deeper backstory behind Shifty Sam,
I do.
Okay.
I want the whole next hour to be his backstory.
well, see,
like in all animes, when
You
you're
remember,
like,
it's
really
your game
excited for the
Saturday.
next episode,
I
and
could-
it's just filler.
I can actually give it to Harsk because Harsk has been around. He knows that Shifty Sam passes out drunk every night in the same spot and usually doesn't wake up until around 11 or 12. So he's practically an alarm clock if anyone needed to wake up at 11 or 12.
I don't tell Krieger this stuff because I figured some lessons are best learned the hard way.
You don't know where he is.
You don't know where Krieger is.
Yeah, you don't know where Sam is. You don't know where Krieger is.
Alright, yeah, perfect.
You don't
Never mind
necessarily attach the two. But Shifty Sam is not in his usual spot. Maybe he finally got his life together. Maybe he finally put down the bottle.
Got a job.
Maybe you finally
Middle
died.
management somewhere.
Maybe he's been the spy all along. But yeah. So, yeah, you do all your stuff. You give him some training, or give Shifty Sam some training.
And I
Or,
bring back-
sorry,
I'm gonna bring back donuts.
for you it's just Sam.
For Sam. I give Sam training. Circa, I need 3 employees. 6 days a week.
Yep.
Sam birds all the donuts, still sells them. You are in a class action lawsuit
That's fine.
for your business.
It's wartime, it's fine.
It's fine. He has many class levels.
I demand trial by combat.
The burnt donuts are low on the docket of war crimes.
Yeah. But they are there.
But yeah, so you can finish up. Krieger returns with a fresh batch of baked goods. You have all of your spells prepared for the
This
day.
time with frosting.
Yes, I prepare my spells carefully and with great precision.
You do sleep pretty damn well because it's actually restful.
It's good. It's good. It's real good.
You prepared your sorcerer spells for the day.
Shoot! I knew I was getting something. I do want to go to the supplies tent, acquisitions officer, whatever, and try to get as many health potions and healers kits as I can possibly get.
You get a healer's kit.
That'll work. Give me one of those.
Let's see how many potions are available for requisition.
Mirrored. Are you going
It's
anywhere?
unlucky.
Like right now, or
The good part
No,
is that
still
you can requisition a single potion of cure serious wounds.
Let me know when
Sweet.
you're done.
But they are running
Yeah.
severely short of potions in general, so that's all you can requisition. Apparently one of the attacks last night went a little bad, so they kind of got tapped.
And you said I could get a healer's kit?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yay. Okay. And I go back to the group.
Sure. Part of your morning preparation. Stuff like that. Give me a profession, cook or craft baked goods. Your choice.
I don't have any points in any of them. So fuck.
We haven't leveled up since you got a bakery.
Right.
Right? 13.
They're decent donuts. They're pretty good.
could he use a handle animal check to teach Sam how to make?
No,
He is shifty.
he's shifty. He's not an animal.
Krieger doesn't know his name is Shifty.
No, he's perfectly upstanding Sam. And now he's a little bit cowed Sam.
So glad I rolled 20 on that.
Bandage your sand.
He rolled pretty well too, but it wasn't 34 good.
Well, I have plus 14 as well, so.
Yeah, he was going to try to outperform your intimidate. He was like, "Oh, I'm so scared," and like act cowardly, but you kind of punch through it, and he's like, "Oh shit."
His pupils were burning.
He was screaming until his sure his lungs were on fire.
So,
Toad, what did you wanted to talk something?
When are we leaving?
3 or 4 more days.
When we're ready.
Like, how long do you need?
I'm ready to go,
I'm also ready to go.
but I thought we were gonna like talk to who's ever like actually in charge.
Were we?
I don't know.
I'm
Ours,
ready.
were we?
Yeah, I'll let them know what we're up to. But then I can hand off my troops to someone. Because I don't want them just.
I don't know what you want.
Better jerking off a ghost right there.
The dramatic tension is killing me.
This is how many fucks he
That's
gives.
his impression of Thanos. He's about to snap.
Patrick, did we lose you?
He's showing us his pain.
Yeah, hello?
Hey!
Hey!
There we are.
Oh shit, my
There
battery's
we
dying.
go. I'm going to turn the video off for
Okay.
a moment.
I'm gonna leave ours on, or can you not see us anymore?
I can still see you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna leave ours on and see if that
Works.
still works. If not, I'll shut it off.
Perfect.
You're using the power
Alright.
cable, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Sorry.
good.
Why would
Yeah. I'm not sure what you heard from me, but I'm down to go just brief a general real quick, just so they know.
Yeah,
that
and hand
we're
off your troops.
boogieing, and hand off the troops that were following me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're down. Do you need any more time for prep?
I'm good. I'm ready to rock.
Lyra, do you need any more time?
Nope.
Do you need anything? Is Krieger back yet?
Yes, and donuts.
Oh, that's right. You wrote that.
Thank you for the donuts.
Krieger, is there anything else you need to do before we go?
No.
Alright. I think we're all in agreement. Let's
Let's do it.
light this candle.
Perfect.
Here, your lights, candle.
Here.
That's brilliant, man.
What the fuck are you doing? You said you needed a candle.
I thought it was for your spell.
Your spellcast, I don't know how this works.
Are you gonna make your spells as good as his?
Oh god, I forgot about that.
No, Krieger.
Or
My
hers?
My spells will never be as good as his.
I thought so. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Maybe one day.
So, Harsk,
No.
Maybe this is.
Yeah.
you make your way over to the command tent, where you know you will be able to find General Kale. Who's, he's the commander of the general area. Because he's the general.
Sounds leafy.
He's bitter.
Oh yeah, you said he was
They're
general.
General Kakarot somewhere.
Yeah, you're let in just fine because you have the rank to pull that off. And, yeah, in the command tent, kind of mulling things over, is a very, very big human man with a huge gray beard. You can see his helmet is on a table off to the side. It's got, it's basically a very elaborately carved skull mask with 2 horns sticking out of the side up, kind of horizontally. And leaning up against that same table is one of the nicest greatswords you've ever seen, but it's also heavily, heavily battered from years and years and years of use.
I mean, he's seen my greatsword, right?
It's a pretty great sword.
Pretty great sword.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay.
Dwarf, yes. What? Why are you here? It's early. What do you need? Stop staring at me, boy.
Say something.
Say something.
We're going on a mission up to the airship.
Ah, good. You spoke up. You're going on a mission to the airship.
These are some of the most trusted troops that I've known, and we're gonna have to put an end to this and just go from the inside.
Cut the head off the snake.
Yep, exactly.
How the hell are you getting up there?
Hi.
We got a wizard.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Yeah, I wanted to let you know. I got my troops. I don't want them to take a vacation in any way.
Don't worry.
I want to trust them to you.
I'll have them reassigned right away.
And I also want one last request to see if you have any last information that may be useful about its aircraft or anything that may come in handy.
Well, the scouts have just reported that they're loading up a lot of airships this morning. Looks like there's going to be a pretty big attack in the early afternoon.
All right, good to know.
They have the damn things lined up.
Also, do we have a description of the person we're looking for? Or is this just kind of like, let's run in and yell, hey, who's in charge? And then kill whoever says me.
Take me to your leader so I can kill him.
Run in and kill them all.
So Harsk knows. Let me see if this is well known.
You know where Jack Saints?
What?
Jack Saints? You finished? Yeah. You saw him over there? Yep.
No, it's still up.
I didn't know.
Quinn,
Again.
Quinn's just holding it now. So we don't break the jack stands. She just got it.
That's hot.
Paris Hilton. Where I went immediately with that.
Just power squats the car.
I totally forgot about the chicken. I totally forgot about the chicken.
What chicken?
The angry red one.
Parrot.
Oh yeah.
The closet dinosaur.
Mhm.
Here's a question.
No, that was a statement.
That's true.
Here's a statement.
I've been better. I've been better.
Here's a statement preceding the question.
Okay.
Is an airship a plant-type creature?
Is it made of wood? Does that count? Does it have to be alive?
If I chop it down, do I get a bonus thing?
Maybe the vines are. Maybe it has vines and not ropes.
Is hemp rope still technically...
Cut
What
all the rope.
What if it is a hemp doll? Is it a plant-type creature?
Is what?
A hemp doll.
Only if you use an animate spell on it.
Do you have one of those? One of these days I'm gonna get my extra save.
So Harsk,
Not this day.
Not this day.
there are folks who have started calling the commander the Dragon Lady
Okay.
because whatever magics she wields has kind of twisted her form to somewhat resemble, or to at least have some draconic features. Underneath,
Okay.
yeah, you don't really have a good picture of her because, you know, photos don't exist. But, no, she is barely resembles a human at this point.
Okay. So
So you can probably find the
Jeez.
weird dragon freak somewhere.
Alright, yeah, I share that with the group. So they know.
Is Harsk
Is Harsk.
Harsk
Is ours.
That was a question.
Harsk. Is there a tree somewhere nearby that I can cut down?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Of course.
Point me towards it.
It's like Blinken from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Clink, 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 clink. What are you doing up there? Guessing? I guess no one's coming?
Achoo. Here.
Did you say Abling? The last 4 episodes where we haven't had
No
many
men in tights
tights.
reference, yeah. Whatever happened to Farfelkugel?
He's back in the keep.
That's true.
I go chop down a tree.
You chopped down a tree.
Because last time I chopped down a tree with the sword, I felt good, but I didn't know what kind of good I felt.
Like more.
Lucky.
Like quarter chunk.
I think I felt
Quarter
lucky,
chunk.
didn't I? After I cut down a tree with the sword for the first time?
Yeah, you felt pretty good.
Yeah, so I go do that, because I didn't need all the luck in the world.
Like, Helen Mirren.
Now, if he
Not
starts at
some
the
high
top of the
level
tree and then just starts cutting lower and lower, does that technically count?
We're looking at renewable resources.
It's good to be sustainable, but
Yeah.
this kills the tree. And
Okay.
And this is Bastion. We don't need to worry about replanting our seeds here.
Sorry, Krieger.
Yeah, we're never coming back.
Way to rub dirt in the wound. They're already under attack, and now you're just cutting down their trees. What a dick.
If anyone asks, I'm just like, I need this.
I needed this for a bonus. That was a fruit tree. We're getting food from that
My
man.
statue is just sitting right next to it. Like, I need this. There's a set.
it's magic.
Trust me. Alright.
Look, I can either cut down 1 tree or kill 5 peasants. Your choice.
I prefer the tree.
Same.
Nobody said no to the tree. Go for it.
Sweet.
Okay.
So,
I don't know the specifics.
So we're
on
looking
this.
for dragon-ish lady on the ship.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the ship.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's not going to be as easy as she's on the top of the ship.
She might be.
Might be.
She might be in the crow's nest.
How well
There's
can
a
we
balloon.
see
seagulls everywhere.
Oh God! Not again.
I would guess the
How
flight
well
deck.
can we see the ship from here?
It's
It's
an airship. It's not a boat. It's not a regular ship. It doesn't.
He knew what I meant.
It doesn't see. It flies.
We're regressing.
I gotta get it in before my
It's-
character.
Half of every episode is us just fucking with each other.
it's easily visible once you get height over the buildings and the wall.
I'm specifically wondering if there's any kind of windshield in a lower part of it that is easily discernible as that's the front, and maybe
It's
so
not.
somebody who's riding it can be that way.
It's
kind of
not an enclosed ship. It's much more like a seagoing vessel,
thing. Right.
but made of iron and steel.
Okay.
But
And
it has a deck on top, which is flat.
That means it's not a plant type creature.
It's got chains holding the balloon down and
Okay.
holding the gondola up, so to
Right.
speak. But yeah, it resembles.
And the boat part, there's no brakes in it at all. There's no
They're actually the
windows or-
bottom is rather blocky because it looks like, and you can see if you gain a bit of height up to one of the observation posts, you can see the smaller airships kind of actually pulling up to it like it's a mothership almost, because
a docking, they can dock to it.
yeah, they can dock.
Okay.
They seem to be loading things into these smaller airships that they pull away, and then another one comes in. So it looks like there's an open deck towards the bottom, like a third of the way up.
Iron Horde airship times 10.
Okay, so as I see all that, come down, talk to everybody. So before we go, do we want to start on the top, on the deck? Or do we want to go into the bottom where they're docking everything?
Well, they said they're prepping for a potential attack here in the afternoon, right?
Right.
Would it be best to just wait till they're all preoccupied and about to take off, or
Well,
before we hop in there?
We might be able to prevent the attack.
It doesn't look like the smaller ships launch from the big one.
Right, they're just using those to come.
They're
and
loading
bring
something
things to
from the big one to the little one.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, but even with that though, I mean, if we wait till they're on their way here, then we have two things going. And if the big one ends up coming this way too, if we for whatever reason end up bringing it down, there's a chance we can bring it down on top of the city. Yeah, I would much rather try to preempt that and get to it before it starts moving.
I think.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think we should go in through the loading bay or loading dock, because if nothing else, if we end up just clearing one section and holding it and just setting up a bulwark, at least then we've cut off their munitions.
Yeah.
If we take one of the smaller ships, we could potentially fly it towards some other ship like we were going to reload. Or
What would that get us over just showing up?
element of surprise, and also we could
That's
use
so
the
tough.
smaller ship as
Showing up out of nowhere is going to be surprising.
as a ram.
Everyone's seen Independence Day. We'll just do that.
Hello, boys!
I'm back!
A little less effeminate when you say it. Hello, boys!
What's Independence Day?
Where are all the white women at?
Pages.
Are there any small ships going anywhere? Or are they only over there? Like, are they?
They
still
are only
attacking?
over there. They're not over
Okay.
the city at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
waiting for a small one would probably. If it looks like they're loading up for an attack, probably the next time we see a small one is going to be when they were attacking us.
I say we just go lay it on the deck and do this.
So
You can hide behind me.
we can, yeah, obviously.
Duh. You have one job.
That's what you two are.
We have one job. Kill the ranger. Wait, no. Wait,
Bum,
what's your job again?
Why did you say that?
bum, bum.
What did you hear?
That tentacle face fuck is a liar.
I believe anything that goat says.
Okay, so we have a plan. We can get there. Most of us, for sure.
One of us, maybe.
I just want to put out my objections to this beforehand.
It might work.
Above board. This is another classic. Fucking Nick trying to run to the fight. Whoa.
I'll take over the bakery when this doesn't work. It's fine.
All right. We good to go? We ready?
Just do it.
And this pig.
Any spells to cast before we go? Like, I don't know. Hey, Meard, would you like a shield other spell, maybe?
Invisibility?
I was gonna put mage armor on myself.
I will also give you shield other.
Sweet.
The one where I take half your damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Because it
That
lasts
only
for,
works if you go.
Yeah, it only works if I go. But it's not like I can cast it on him, you know.
Mage armor is a +4 to
AC.
Yeah.
Or your armor bonus.
so armor bonus, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And
I'm just
shoot.
gonna put it in miscellaneous for now.
Which doesn't stack with others, but you shouldn't have anything.
Right. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any other armor bonus. I have a shield bonus for my ring.
There you go. That's a different bonus.
Yeah.
And shield other lasts for 9 hours.
That's also good.
Mage armor also I think lasts
A long time.
an hour per my level or
Mhm.
something like that. So yeah. All right.
And just to refresh Joe,
Mhm.
shield other also gives you a +1 deflection bonus to AC and a +1 to your saves.
Oh, so I'd be at 21 then. If I was at 16, add my mage armor and then at +1.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Nice.
and +1 to your saves.
That's really good.
No.
That's awesome.
I'm going to have to throw some fucking sticks at Mirror.
Or not. You could always not, too. Matt just sits here. Nah, I'm good.
You want to use the buster casting on you.
No, I don't.
I mean, I also get
It
the
feels good.
I also get the AC and saves buff.
Yeah.
I just
Usually
I have,
when things are thrown at me, it does not feel good.
Wouldn't it be great to say, Meard, does a 21 hit your AC? No.
or you know, you could get a kick-ass scar. and then you wouldn't be lonely all the time.
True, but most of the time when things happen to Mirrored, it's like, we'll save. You failed. You're a fucking beetle.
Yeah, but this helps
Just
with
saying.
that. This helps with that. I
Put
wasn't
you in
good-
a jar.
There's that too.
I wasn't half a second away from dumping you in lava. I
Okay.
promise. I was
Yeah.
3 seconds from it.
I am good to go.
Ours?
Harsky good?
Yep. I'm good. I'm here.
Alright.
My other spells have a much shorter duration than an hour, so
Mr. Toad,
yeah.
do your thing, man.
Time for a wild ride.
Let's fucking do this.
Let's do
Alright,
this.
so we have my statue, which is slightly larger than me.
Only just.
Joe, would you be so kind as to read teleport?
It's okay, I have it right here.
Cool.
You can bring objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed your maximum load.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's in addition to the people's.
Yep.
Yeah. I cast Meld into Stone on the statue. Meld into Stone enables you to meld your body and possessions into a single block of stone. The stone must be large enough to accommodate your body in all 3 dimensions. When the casting is complete, you and not more than 100 pounds of non-living gear merge with the stone. If either condition is violated, the spell fails. When in the stone, you remain in contact, however tenuous, with the face of the stone through which you were melded. You remain aware of the passage of time and can cast spells on yourself while hiding in the stone.
Okay, I'm good with it.
Yeah? Okay. It worked.
Alright.
Sweet.
Let's do this shit.
I'm an object.
Where are you going to teleport?
So, my question for you is...
How's it
can
feel?
I'm assuming I don't want to teleport in. I want to teleport what would be inside from what I can see.
Right.
Because I don't want to end up all of us in a
You're
fucking
far.
wall.
It's too far away to see details of what's going on.
Right, but I see an opening. Like, what?
Yeah, you see that there is an opening. You can, and you see that there's a top deck.
Okay. So I want to teleport basically just to, like, the opening of
The hangar bay?
Yeah, the hangar bay. That's where I'm going to bring us all.
Okay.
Everybody hold hands, sing Kumbaya, and wish we don't fucking die.
Nah.
No, fuck you, Mars. I'm not bringing you back to life again, asshole.
Are you gonna...
I've never been a singer.
Krieger grabs the statue.
Okay.
Impressive gains.
And we're going invisible? Or invisible? Is the statue invisible? Or does the statue just show up out of nowhere?
We're
Punk!
not going invisible. Did we want to be invisible for this?
I was asking Mirrored.
No, we're not invisible. We're
Okay.
just gonna fucking poop out of nowhere.
Perfect.
So, get ready
Yeah.
in case there's shit going on. Or, if nobody's paying attention, hide.
Yeah.
Alright?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Roll a D100.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's part of teleport.
Yeah, it is. Don't fuck me up.
no! That is a 60. Is that a 60? Is there between the... Oh, no, it's a 60, so that's the even side. Okay, it's 62.
62.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be 61 worse. On a scale of 1 to 100, I'd call that about a 62.
Believe. Hold on to that feeling.
If my statue is destroyed, I'm immediately killed unless I make a fort save. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. You find yourselves in a very loud, large, open space with a lot going on. There is a roof over your head, made of metal plates. The walls seem to be metal plates. The floor, metal plates. You feel a rush of wind passing from one end of the room to the opposite, because Those sides of the rooms don't have walls. There are many, many people toiling and dragging large iron cages off to the edges and pushing them into waiting ships. The cages contain all manner of terrible and interesting creatures. Some of them look natural, some of them look hybridized between a natural being and some sort of mechanical monstrosity. There are, as you'd expect, crates stacked everywhere. Because, crates.
So crates.
Hey.
There are... At the corners of the platforms that stick out of this room, there are people kind of wielding large chains, lashing them to the other ships, and then lashing the other ends onto... sometimes it's something in the cage, sometimes it's something that's unconscious. There's a lot of noise. A lot of talking, a lot of shouting, orders, roars, screeches, and a very steady mechanical kind of clanking and clattering and whirring, chugging noises. I don't know what this look is for.
That is the look of... I was so concerned in getting the spell combination to work, we forgot to do something rather important.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
I checked with everybody first. It's not my fault.
Right,
I told you to go before we left.
How important?
We'll find out.
Oh no.
I don't want to skew things by mentioning it.
So, 4 of you and a statue appear in this bay.
Matt, quick question.
Sure.
Is Todd rolling a fortitude save or taking 5d6 damage right now?
No.
Okay, so he wasn't extruded from the statue as soon as the spell went up?
No.
Okay, cool. That's not what I was worried about.
I mean, you were a
I
different
mean,
thing.
a little bit. But I can make the save pretty easy in 5d6, who cares?
This roll is going to determine how conspicuous you are on a scale of 1 to 100.
Yay! 98.
You are very conspicuous.
You're about 25% conspicuous.
So,
Which-
Krieger.
I'll take it.
I just put my hands in my pockets.
So everyone is
You are
basically just behind
23%.
I'm Krieger, I'm here to kill you!
I brought donuts!
You are 100% conspicuous.
Because you've
There's
got
just a whiff of donuts in the air.
flour.
Baking powder.
And baking powder, there you go.
Powdered sugar.
Because you were lucky enough to not end up in a very conspicuous area, I will grant you stealth checks.
Too kind. You're too kind.
I really am.
14.
Whether you're kind or not, it's not gonna help. 4.
13.
13.
Wait, did Krieger just get the highest stealth score?
Me and him.
We tied
Okay.
What did you want to get?
13.
Hars got 14.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hars won.
He's short. Standing behind the statue.
Everyone's short next to
Hars
you.
gets teleported in, and he happens to be behind a crate.
It would be great.
Krieger and Lyra end up behind the between the statue and the wall, and Mirror finds himself in the way of one of the cages that is being dragged towards one of the open platforms.
Can I Glad he's got all that armor.
Yeah, it's really handy.
Take off your glasses.
The human girl and the half-orc man dragging this cage both kind of like are very quickly startled. What the hell?
I look at him and I go, "Are we gonna be ready in time?"
I like it.
Nice. That's the weird version of "There's no time."
I would like.
Quick, my brother's sick.
Get help! Let's do get help. It works every time.
Get help.
Get help.
Give me either a bluff check or an intimidate check.
Ooh.
Oh.
They're both based off my charisma, which is 0. So this can't possibly go wrong. 5.
Goes the wrong one.
Well, let me see if they roll a 1. 17 and 13. No,
Shit.
my bad. 18. Give me a perception check. Another one.
Poke the girl in the eye with quarterstaff.
That is a 31.
Where was that 2 minutes ago?
Right? I just rolled a natural 20 on my perception check.
That's your only one for the second.
Fuck.
The hell? Oh, I understand now.
I still don't.
The fuck is that?
Oh.
Ketchup and soy sauce?
No. Hot sauce and soy sauce.
Okay.
That'd be gross.
The girl you kind of recognize.
The human girl?
Is it Darlene?
No.
Darlene's not human.
I know. Feels like it. Jeremiah's sister.
Oh shit, really? Do I know her name? Didn't I get her name from the book?
You never read the book.
He did. He
I
did
did.
specifically.
He did
I
read the book?
specifically looked in the book
Yes.
for notes and stuff about your sister.
I think
Okay.
it was Valerie, wasn't it?
We made a joke that it was Valerie, but I forgot what it actually was because I'm bad.
It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
That
Okay.
was close.
Elizabeth.
And with the 31, you can tell that you know that both of them, even though they're pulling this cage, are shackled to it.
No. Wait, half-orc. Wait, but he's shackled. Different story. Different character. Shutting up.
Yep.
Did I know he had a problem with that half orc?
Oh, you know he had a problem with half-orcs in general.
Okay. I just look at them both and I go, don't freak out. Please, for the love of God. Elizabeth, listen to me. I mean, for the love of God.
Why did you say that name? So she stops for a second. She's like, "What?"
I know your brother. It's a long story. We're here to...
Technically new.
Right, but
She
I'm
doesn't
just
need
saying
to know.
no. Those words were chosen. I know your brother. I know you're not here. You're here against your will. Against your will. We're trying to stop this. If you guys can just ignore the fact that I'm here, that'd be great. Get moving!
You hear from behind the cage.
And I just look at her and I go, yeah, hurry up! And then I just look off. Not where I heard the voice.
And you go.
And I just walk.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah.
Elizabeth yells, I hated my brother. Oh, damn it!
He sold me into this bitch.
Oh.
He was supposed to be babysitting, but he had to drive my dad's cart. Because it's new and red.
Aww. We made dead Jeremiah sad.
Oh. Wait, he can't be sad. He's dead.
He's dead.
Have a good week.
Hides his claws behind his back.
And Jeremiah gave him these sweet ass claws.
Right, they just pan over to him, just like, are those bigger?
Yeah, they are.
No, they've always been this size. Oh.
So you also take up position behind the crates.
Did they do anything?
So they continue dragging the cage.
Sweet. Oh, I'd also like to cast a message on everybody.
Okay.
You can't include me.
Hmm?
You can't include me.
Oh, I can't?
He's an object.
I'm an object.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
For how long?
Until I step out. Or in 9 minutes. I think it's 90 minutes, actually. If it comes up, I'll double check.
Can I do a perception check specifically to see, like, stairs or a way up or what looks, I mean, anything like that?
Yes. And the rest of you can as well. You gotta get the lay of the land.
28. So glad I put so many points in perception.
22.
22.
Oh, wait, no.
Unfortunately, Toad is...
I can listen.
Yeah, you can listen, but you're facing the back wall. Hars, how about a perception check?
Alright. 26.
Nice. So, just from looking, both out at the platform and just with your general internal compasses, you are at the forward end of the ship. There are two main 40-foot wide doors that are open, and the platforms extend out. You can see that. There are basically two nice wide channels that go all the way across the entire 300 feet.
Okay.
Somebody there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Soda
A little bit.
somewhere.
There are several elevators in the center of this bay. It looks like two that come up from a deck underneath, and two that descend from the deck above. That seems to be where they're getting these cages or these creatures, whatever they're happening to be loading up. They just basically feed in, the elevator goes back up, it brings another creature down, and they're just being loaded as quickly as possible. On the wall you guys are against, you can see a set of stairs that goes up to a second level, because this bay is about 20 feet high. It's rather expansive. So you can see a small metal staircase that goes up to a second level where there's a hatch, and there's another hatch. Actually, there's 2 or 3 hatches on this same wall at your level. You can see something similar on the other side, where there's 2 stairways up to hatch doors on a level above you, and then 2 or 3 doors on your same level on the other side of the bay.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Go up.
Yeah, are we able to tell if there's much activity in a given direction?
Stop yelling, Hearts, you're gonna give us away.
It looks like most of the activity is around those elevators in the center of the room. There are some people kind of coming in and out from the other across the way, but they are coming through those doors, those hatches on your level. You haven't seen anyone using the stairs or the doors on the upper level.
Okay, yeah, my immediate thing is, thought is to go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the best bet. It's just the idea of getting up there without anybody really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Toad, are you still in the stone? Are you coming with us?
Trigger knocks on the statue. Hello.
I will step out of the statue. The problem has been addressed. We didn't come up with a code for get out of the statue.
You're melded with the thing. You can kind of. I thought you could see out of it.
No, you can only hear.
Statue stay there.
Well, there isn't screaming, so.
Yeah. I was waiting for the sounds of combat.
As soon as I see him to start, come on, I go, wait, no, go back in!
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if it works like this. I step out.
You peel yourself out of the stone statue of yourself.
Does it destroy the statue?
No.
Nice.
Does it?
Wait.
So now he gets a statue.
Yeah, I just have to schlep it around with me.
You got a great strength check.
Yeah. No, it's easy peasy. As long as it doesn't weigh 24,000 pounds, we're good.
Never mind, didn't work.
Okay. So, we want to go up the stairs?
Yes. Right? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Sounds
Everybody just walk casually.
You know, fly casual.
Fly casual.
Okay.
Just
like
walking
we're
like
supposed
Bender.
to be here.
Yeah, okay. Looking around, are there like uniforms?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, does anybody else have a better plan? Do we want to knock some people out and take their clothes?
Do you think there's some in the crates?
Let's do it.
You could crack open the crate and find out.
We can Metal Gear it!
Yeah.
See, yeah.
I want to crack one open, but quietly.
Give me a... there's a lot of noise in here, so you could probably make do.
Okay.
So seeing the elevator feeds, I immediately want to go upstairs and start letting things out of cages.
There are also... the bigger cages seem to be coming from underneath. You in fact see another Mecha Hydra coming up from the bottom.
I flip it off. Quietly.
Actually, guys, maybe that's a better idea. Should we try to, free all the fucking slaves down here and have them be our impromptu fucking army? Granted, they don't have any weapons, but,
Slaves and monsters.
well,
They're monsters, though. not
yeah,
slaves.
the monsters are gonna attack everybody,
Yeah.
including the slaves.
The slaves can run away.
But we want them to stay and fight things.
Or they could run away and fight things in other rooms.
Where
It's
is it
not
gonna
like they're
run
going down.
That's also true.
Unless you saw a giant rope
Is
ladder.
that a better option? Do we want to try to do that instead?
I mean, the less damage we take. I can only heal so much.
They're just fucking NPCs.
No, I want to know every single one of their names.
There's
And
Go.
next.
there's not a single NPC
Trigger's
here
only concerned with
that
customers
has had
for his
any
picture shop.
effect on anyone in the group. Currently.
Currently. I mean, what are we doing, guys? We need to pick something. Either we're gonna steal disguises, try to just sneak by, or
I
we're
still
gonna.
want to see if there's a uniform in the crate.
I mean, yeah, what's in the crate?
Oh yeah, you crack open the crate, and inside the crate happens to be
3,000 gold.
A goblin.
Baby dragon.
A swarm of goblins. That is a 99.
okay.
Nice.
There are 99 goblins.
There are 99 goblins.
Perfect.
Take one down, pass it around. He eats your head. You're dead.
A submachine gun.
Do we find a laser sword?
No. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Matt
go get the
is
big
giving
book
up
for
on the
this.
game.
Matt left. Fuck you guys. I'm going home. Wait, this is my house. Get the fuck out.
Leave. You find mythical ascension.
Plant type creature.
Yay!
Found Groot.
I'm gonna kill the shit out of Groot. I only liked him in the first movie.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
After that, he was obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah.
That's because he's not Groot.
He is, though.
He's Groot's son.
No.
Also, it's bullshit.
No, it's not. James Gunn specifically
not that.
confirmed that
That's not what I'm
that
saying
is
is
not
bullshit.
Groot. That's Groot's son. Which is why Groot's last words when he disappeared in Infinity War was "Daddy."
The part that I was saying was bullshit was the fact that he could only say "I am Groot."
That we are Groot.
Right. But he can only say that because he has a disease. The rest of his people can talk normally.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe
But
it's
that
a
not
genetic
being
disease.
Groot means
What if it's genetic?
If it is a clone,
Yeah.
Well, Thor says he studied that language, like in an elective or whatever, right?
Yeah, he took it as an elective.
continuity errors.
no, it's just different continuity than what you're used to.
Right.
Then to use a different universe than all the other ones.
Easily explained by Ultron. Tony didn't make Ultron. Him did.
Also, that's how we have Ultimate Nick Fury and Old School Cap. Now, I'm so glad they went with Samuel L. Jackson as Fury, though.
Oh yeah.
Like, can you imagine, like, Brosnan as
Matthew
Nick Fury?
Broderick. That would have been horrible.
Like, I like Brosnan, but that was the Fury that it needed.
Not the one they deserve.
Not the one that,
But the one they needed.
not the
right
one they
now.
have anymore.
Who would have made an awesome white Nick Fury?
Who?
Josh Brolin.
So, inside the crate that you pry open, you find 6 potions.
said Bronson.
What
You
kind
say
of
Brolin?
action?
I didn't hear
I
him.
thought I said that.
I don't know.
You want to identify them?
I would like to if I can.
You can try.
What did
Spell
we say?
check?
6 potions.
6 potions. I will also help identify
Okay.
to expedite the process.
I also want to try.
Guys, what are these?
First one is
6.
a 26.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Okay. Second one.
17.
17.
32.
Okay.
Nope. 30.
3 of them are. There are 2 different kinds of potions in here. 3 of each.
Perfect.
There are 3 potions of shatter and 3 potions of protection from arrows.
Perfect. I take one of the potions of protection from arrows.
An important note for protection from arrows. It also protects from bullets.
Yep.
What does Shatter do?
I'm looking it up,
Break stuff.
and I will read it to the group.
What caster level now?
3rd.
Shatter, area or target, 5-foot radius, spread, or one solid object or crystalline creature, instantaneous, will negates, fortitude have. Okay, shatter creates a loud ringing noise that breaks brittle non-magical objects, sunders a single solid non-magical object, or damages a crystalline creature. Used as an enemy attack, Shatter destroys non-magical objects of crystal, glass, ceramic, or porcelain. All such unattended objects within a 5-foot radius of the point of origin are smashed into dozens of pieces by the spell. Objects weighing more than 1 pound per your level are not affected, but all other objects of the appropriate composition are shattered. Alternatively, you can target Shatter against a single solid, non-magical object regardless of composition, weighing up to 10 pounds per caster level, targeted against a crystalline creature of any weight. Shatter deals 1d6 points of sonic damage per caster level, maximum 10d6, with a fortitude save for half damage. So,
Sunder in a box.
Wow.
kind of.
This is what
And
my
those look
green
like they're in
my
more grenade form than drinky potion.
Okay.
He doesn't get people food.
So those are the potions of shatter you would throw at something
Throw
to
and then
shatter.
it would-
Yeah.
Okay.
I take a potion of arrows.
Okay.
I'll take a potion of arrows.
I have a feeling I'm going to get shot a lot.
And protection from arrows will last.
I want to take one of the potions of shatter. I'm just gonna
The
Put it
potions of protection from arrows will last about 3 hours.
Perfect.
I do want one of those.
We have one
Get right,
left.
Krieger.
So we've got Sorcerer, Toad, and Harness. All have protection from arrows. I have one of the shatter.
Do you drink them now, or do you just have them now?
I just have one.
Okay. Have it. I wanted to specify. Okay.
There are 2 other shatter potions if anybody wants to hold them.
Krieger will take them.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, I was in the crate you cracked open, so hooray.
Alright.
But no uniforms.
Nah. Screw it.
Stairs.
Do we want to do stairs or do we want to set people free? Things free.
People free.
Well, if we go upstairs, we
That's
can
people free.
get to the cages before they're lowered.
Yeah. But the slaves are all down here.
Yeah. I don't want to set monsters free.
I just want to set people free.
Okay.
I want to set the people.
Yeah, I'm good for setting people free.
I guess I'm the only fun one here, but okay.
Alright, so fuck it.
We
Should
can
be-
do the monsters later.
Backup plan?
Backup plan.
Backup plan.
If shit goes awry, we're letting things out. Cool? Everybody
Yep.
fine with that?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
I like this because I'm usually the backup plan.
Hey, would a shatter destroy like the cells?
Potentially.
Sunder them.
Would they shatter the
As long as they're not magical.
chains that are holding
Um,
the slaves?
The chains holding the slaves, yes. Easy.
How close are all the prisoners together?
They're seem to be chained to 2 cages. So they just
Okay.
it's 2 to 4 per cage, depending on the size of the cage. And
And the cages are spaced apart from each other?
basically, the cage is lowered, brought over to where it's going to be unloaded, and then it's brought back up or down, depending where it came from.
And somebody's like attaching the slaves to the thing so they can drag it and
Yep.
then unattach them in the back.
No. They are bringing the cage with them. They are unloading whatever is in the cage onto the
The
airships.
slaves go with the cage.
The slaves go with the cage. The thing in the cage goes to the other airships.
Okay, so I'm picturing like aircraft carrier maintenance room
Yeah.
size
It's a
area
hangar
here.
bay. Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, just to clarify, the slaves aren't going onto the little ships,
No.
right? No. Okay.
In fact, since you've been kind of looking for a few minutes, Elizabeth and the half-orc are dragging their cage back to one of the elevators.
Okay. We down? Use that
Let's
potion.
do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's
How close is Elizabeth to me?
The way that she's dragging the cage, she'll be another 15 feet within a few seconds.
I would like to I'm just gonna throw the thing at their chains. If I
Okay,
can.
make a ranged attack roll.
Don't fuck it up.
Range attack is. Do I add my bonus? My
Base
attack?
attack plus
Base
dex.
attack and dex.
Base attack and dex, which is 6 plus 15 is 21.
You hit it perfectly, and the
Nice.
mechanism that has their chains both together and looped through the cage breaks, and you can see that they both kind of look down, they look over, they look down, they look over. They continue dragging their cage, but like with a weird look in their, like a very paranoid look on their faces.
Ooh, could I cast message on her?
Yeah.
From this range?
Oh, and now you can cast message and include me.
Okay, so I do that, and I cast messages on her, and I go, we're breaking you guys out. We're gonna try to release as many of you guys as possible. Like right now. So, just so you're aware. I'm the guy I was talking, I know your brother. Okay. Krieger, you got the other potions, man.
I look around for a slave master type guard. Anything around?
You see that there are
Good
people
work on skull.
coordinating. There's kind of like ordering cages to and fro that seem to be somewhat in charge.
Right.
Seem to be at the choke points where the high traffic areas.
Okay. Just one?
They're one in the general area.
Okay.
This room is huge.
How far away is it from me?
About 80 feet.
80 feet. Ugh.
I want to look for anything that
You point
resembles
this
an
out.
alarm system.
Of course. I tell the group.
How far away?
80 feet.
I would like to go get him.
24.
If we can get a little bit closer to him, I can.
It doesn't appear to be any alarm systems around.
Potentially.
It's busy enough where
I
it's like,
sleep.
Yeah, but if we put him to sleep, it's-
but yeah, it's there aren't like
If we kill
warning
him, we
bells or
can
anything
steal
like that
his
that you
key,
can see.
Sleep is quieter.
There are actually you do
You
see
do sleep later.
some out on the platforms
Sleep and then you can kill.
where they are unloading cages. Seem to be if something goes wrong with that, or if something goes wrong with docking, then they'll
But
the bell and
could you sleep later too?
That's true.
all that kind of stuff.
It'd be burning sleep. It's a highly valuable spell.
Well, true, but I have a feeling if anywhere it's going to work here.
I mean, we can both charge them at the same time.
Well, that's true too. So if you guys want to get ready, we can get a little bit closer. I can try to do it. And if it fails, you guys can fucking go. Yeah.
There are also, so it's not all slaves down here.
Right. There are other guards and
There are
stuff. but we're
soldiers
specifically-
working,
Right.
people kind of just that are look like they are trying to patch this thing together and keep it afloat, so to speak. Aloft, I guess, is better. And then the slave masters who are coordinating, and then beast masters that are like dealing with all the monsters and shit. So there are plenty of people down here.
Right. You want to rush him or not?
I would like to get Slave Master.
Okay.
He should get the Beast Master.
Or one of them.
I thought the beast was a backup plan.
No. There's Slave Masters and Beast Masters and then worker drones.
There's multiple of them. So we need to pick one and go with it.
Within our general area.
Right.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, within 100 feet of you guys.
Let's get the slave master and see how.
You go for the slave master. Beast master turns. Go for it. Alright. Cool. And then I'll just save sleep.
Deal.
Over. Okay.
Does there happen to be a spare cage laying around?
Spare cage?
Just
Like an empty one.
empty one without a slave attached to it.
There's a broken one about 50 feet to your right over near where the open bay door is. It's just kind of put in the corner because whatever was inside has bent everything all to shit. And it's not really functional as a cage anymore.
Okay. Does it look like it can be bent back by Krieger and Toad?
Probably.
We bend it back.
I'd like to bend it back.
You guys head over there. Kind of
Odds.
keeping behind all the equipment that's on the sides of things to stay out of the way.
We need a good strength
Give
check.
me stealth checks from the two of you.
Oh, fuck.
Stealth.
Stealth, please.
22.
I don't use strength checks to bend things. I use mending to bend things.
20.
Nice. So you guys make it over there, and give me strength checks to bend it all back.
15.
10.
Okay. You don't break any bars, but you just don't get a good angle on it because you're like keeping your eye out. You're just like, shit, I just made it worse. 15, you can bend some back, so it's
Doesn't need to be perfect.
usable as a cage again.
Yeah. Perfect.
I would like to start pushing the cage down the aisle, I guess,
Sure.
where the slaves were pushing
Right.
their cage, but towards the slave master.
And how far away is the slave master?
So 80 feet from where you were originally, now it's more like 120, 130 feet.
And where is the beast master?
The Beastmaster is wandering around with keeping tabs on
Okay.
what's being pulled,
So
pulled out.
he's a pat.
Yeah,
Okay.
so to speak. Yeah, he's wandering around. So he's keeping tabs on what's being brought out, and he's kind of Beastmaster, Loadmaster.
We'll both rush the slave master to make sure it's done quick.
Okay.
And then if the beast master turns around, I'll go intercept.
So you're gonna be dragging the cage out in the open as an armored crazy
No,
behemoth,
he's pushing the cage.
pushing the cage
Pretending to be a slave.
in your
Full
giant
armor.
crazy full plate.
Yes.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure that you had the image in your head.
I'm just hiding behind Krieger.
Okay.
Does Krieger have any qualms about pretending to be a slave?
No. He's really good at it.
Just for to say so, I'm gonna draw my sword.
There's the additional sound of iron dragging across steel.
The cage will cover it up.
Okay. This is interesting.
Mirror, are you just chilling back and
Well,
watching this happen?
I was gonna say, while they're doing this, is there anywhere that I can still be in cover and get within 65 feet of this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because
Kind of where I was at. I'd like
Yeah.
to follow like along them, but kind of like at
Yeah,
the wall.
You stay along the wall where amongst all the equipment and cargo and stuff.
once I'm within range, while I'm watching them do their thing, if at any point it looks like he is gonna turn and yell before they actually get there, I'm gonna try to cast slumber on him or
Okay.
deep slumber.
Slumber, sleep, deep slumber, they're all different.
Yeah, deep slumber.
Okay. This is not what I was expecting. So, let's see how fucking lucky you guys are. You are
Or rather,
exactly average luck. So, amongst the din of operations, a few people, like the other slaves, definitely notice you pushing the crates, or not the crates, the cages, because you don't fit in. One of the one of the
Slave masters.
one
Am
of,
I
one,
right?
one of these soldiers, kind of ushering one of the batches of cages over, sees you and goes, "Hey!"
I charge. That's my cue.
Okay.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry, boss!
I continue pushing.
Okay, but tow charges.
Yep.
So let's roll some initiatives.
You targeting the guy that you were going after, or just the guy who saw you?
The guy that went, hey!
Which one was that?
Just a random guard.
Some random guard.
Okay.
I was the...
17.
If anyone noticed Krieger, I was to intercept. If no one noticed, I was going to help charge the slave master.
Okay. If I see this, can I cast deep slumber
Yeah.
on the other guy?
You're keeping an eye on it. You see it.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna cast deep
Initiatives.
slumber on the guy that we're
23.
going 16 for me.
10 over here.
7.
I was kind of hoping you would go first, dude.
That was close.
I rolled
Not
a
right,
19.
Jeremiah.
It actually makes sense if you rolled a 19 because I was waiting for something to go wrong and you guys to do something,
Yeah.
and then I was gonna go. So
You got 16.
16.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So, Todd goes first.
Yep. Yeah, I charge.
Okay. And you're going to be casting your spell pretty much at the same time because
Yeah.
surprise round.
Oh. Actually, I have that one here.
I have all my strength back. I'm so excited. Charge gives a +2. That's a critical threat.
Nice.
I just remembered that I crit on a
He
17 now.
So 17 now?
Yeah. That's natural 20 to confirm.
Dude.
Off to a good start, guys.
Hey!
The closer you get,
Hey!
the more you realize,
And this guy's
Just
paste.
a red mist.
the closer you get, the more you realize he is a plant-like creature.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's only one more thing. What is his type?
Humanoid.
Humanoid plant?
No. Humanoid. Human.
Okay. Just checking. So that's an extra 2 dice. Alright, stand by. Okay, starting with the 17. 20. 30. 41. 47. 50.
You can stop.
60. 65 even.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's cool.
That's big.
So exactly how are you killing this guy?
Silent takedown.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my I'm thinking sneaky stealth, right? So when I charge, I just lance him through the sternum.
And deposit him amongst the crates.
No, I just stick it right through him, and then look back at Krieger like, are we still good?
Krieger keeps pushing. Holy shit!
I need it's a will save.
Okay. So I'm going to resolve this other thing first.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the 10-foot sword goes through him and picks him up off the ground,
Just straight stab him.
and he's basically pushed in front of two more slaves who are just kind of just eyeing it, going, oh. And you just kind of shuck him off up against the crates.
Yay!
It won't fall off.
Meanwhile, Beard casts Deep Slumber.
Deep slumber.
Will save DC
17.
17.
Nice.
I rolled a natural 20.
Fuck!
Good for him.
Probably aware somebody just tried to cast a spell on him.
Very. Krieger, it's your turn.
How far away am I?
At this point, you've got some of the way. You're about 70 feet. He's got about 50 feet from the platform and the wall, the corner you were in.
But I'm 70 feet away from him.
Yep. With a crate, or with a cage.
If I sprint or run, I can do double my move speed, right?
If you charge, you can do double your move speed.
Charging
and
is
still
double.
attack.
Yes.
Oh, I would like to do that, but I'm still not within range. Fuck.
You can run, but you will lose some armor class.
All of your decks.
All of your dex to armor class, which isn't much for you because full plate. So you could just run up to him.
No attack, though.
No
Just
attack.
run up to him and put your finger on his mouth.
It would be better if you ran up to him like, hi. Krieger wants the fuck.
I would like to run up to him. Can I intimidate after the run?
No.
Oh,
it's a standard action.
Oh, that's true.
Intimidating is a standard action?
Mm-hmm. You could take feats to make it less than that.
Right.
It's still probably pretty intimidating seeing you charging.
Okay, can I if I charge, can I do the standard action too?
No.
No, charge is a single attack only.
Okay, got it.
You can't swap it.
I'll just charge up and be 10 feet away.
Okay.
So double move.
Double move. You keep all your ACL. It's all good stuff. Okay. Next up goes the Slave Master.
Do you pop out your shield?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
And hammer.
It's worth mentioning.
So this dude,
Push him off the end.
This dude just watched this giant run up to him really fast and go.
Yeah. So he like draws back into a very defensive posture. Quickly draws out a small metal wand.
Weakling.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Who's he gonna stab with
By
that?
wand, do you mean dagger?
It's kind of a dagger-shaped wand.
Is it a wand of daggers?
Krieger needs to make a will save.
He turned into a construct.
I was about to say, you still have the key, right?
That's not great.
That's great.
17.
That's not great.
17? It's enough.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
It's enough.
That is fucking enough.
And that is all we're
So
hoping
you
for.
you
That's all I wanted to hear.
you feel your mind try to crush in on itself, but you're just like, not again!
I'm too strong for you.
You flex it away and it snaps off. And he just looks terrified. He just goes, guards! Help!
It's too bad I couldn't just chuck the guard corpse at it.
Trebuchet.
I got you!
You were
Here's
just
one.
sliced him out.
Yeah.
Just fucking like Avengers Hulk that shit. Whoo! Whoa!
So, Mirrored,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay. Fuck.
That is not one of your abilities.
You don't know. Could have been.
Well, given your charisma score, no, it's not.
We've never seen Mirrored with a woman.
Right.
We've never seen Mirrored with a man.
I was gonna say, you've never seen me with a man either.
From this point on, I'm convinced that Mirrored fucks sheep.
Krieger fucked that one mom in Lapland.
You did anal with a werewolf.
I am going to
Bear.
pull out my
It was
wand
a bear.
and magic missile the guy.
Okay.
Mirror pulls it out.
Which is 3d4.
Nice, holy shit.
All fours. Does all fours.
15 points of damage.
12. Well, yeah, 15
Yeah.
altogether.
Well done.
So the 3 missiles shoot out with a pink flash, because they're still yours, right? Shoot out with a pink flash and brain this guy. And
Nice.
he falls down and just kind of slides away a few inches. Just laying dead on the ground. His head mostly cratered.
I
Aw.
I point at Krieger because it's loud in here. Message is still up. I go, search for the key.
But I wanted to kill him.
Well, there's guards probably coming.
Good.
No.
Good.
With the big pink flash, it did draw a lot of attention.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. People coming.
Yeah. So that was Mirrod's turn. Harsk, what are you doing?
So the guy's dead, right?
Uh-huh.
Dead as fuck.
Is there anyone else around us?
Lots of people.
I mean, like guards and stuff. Are they
Oh, yeah,
running
there-
to us now?
There's a handful that are now aware that there's a bunch of shit happening.
How far? Who's the closest one to me?
Probably about 50 feet away over near the platform.
Okay, 50 feet.
Harsh, I would also just like to point out, just out of nowhere, that having to do all this shit to go fight and find the lady is really, really
Inconvenient.
inconvenient. So
Oh, no worries. No worries. It's already pissing me off.
We had a plan, and it went immediately south. This is bullshit. We didn't have to go fight everybody.
wait, we could have done this days ago.
Yeah, I do, like, regardless, I'm gonna go full rage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to that guy, though, in a turn.
Oh, what's your move speed?
30.
You can if you charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. I charge at him.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, let's see. So how does the charge work? So attack roll?
You add +2 to your regular attack roll.
Okay. 14.
14.
Yeah.
That's with your base attack bonus and
Yeah, that includes your base attack bonus and your strength and all that good stuff.
Oh, okay. 9, 11. That makes,
Never
25 in
20
that case.
25 hits.
Perfect.
your CMB.
And that'd be, is the charge like its own thing, or does it...
No, it's
like,
just your basic.
also?
It's a basic melee hit with whatever weapon you had. So
Perfect.
yeah, it's the same as a weapon attack.
Alright, perfect. I have my, Great Club, Fickle Ice, that I
Right.
like, charge at him with.
Sure.
I forgot about
And
that.
let's see. 18
Okay.
against him.
With your great club, you run up as he's reacting and drawing his sword out on the platform. You run up with your great club and just baseball bat him off of the platform with a Wilhelm scream. I don't think that was quite a Wilhelm scream, but yeah, he plummets down to the army camps below, several hundred feet.
Perfect.
There it is.
Awesome.
He hosted poker night, so there's that.
Alright, cool.
So, that was Harsk. Lyra. The guards are definitely reacting. They're starting to. There's a lot of attention over on this corner, so you can see a lot of movement in this direction, and a lot of the elevators have kind of stopped where they are.
Okay. I want to try to move towards the alarm that I saw earlier.
You can totally do that.
Okay, I'm gonna head that direction.
It's out towards the platform, and there's an airship pulling up
Great.
to the platform to dock and load up.
Just wave them off.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just gonna try to
Okay,
wave them off.
Give me a knowledge check or perform check? Give me a perform check.
Or bluff.
So no hand gestures? Yeah.
To convey a message.
Sure, yeah.
Bluff?
Let's go bluff.
Actually, you could also do linguistics.
Yeah, any of those checks will work. Figure something out.
Okay, I'm gonna go with bluff, and because that's a 31.
Okay.
That's a good reason. Good reason.
Also, could we get a
You're waving your hands over your head in the secret signal for everyone that shit has gone down. And you definitely you get their attention, and they all kind of nod. Is there anything else you'd like to do? But that was your move, and it's pretty much a standard to convey that whole.
That was a standard?
It's detailed enough. I would think so. Yeah, you're actually trying to convey a message to get them the hell out.
It would take a few seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine then. I
Okay.
don't think I can do anything else.
No, there was a wonder if you had like a swift or something like that. Crazy, weird, fast sorcerer shit.
I deal with all sorts of swift actions, so
Okay.
he's getting used to it.
Gotcha.
Real quick, sorry. Would I have ever noticed at any of the time looking at the little ones how the balloons are attached to the boats? Like, is it just like basically like a big net with like 4 ropes?
Yeah, it's ropes or chains.
Ropes or chains? Okay. Is it like a bunch of them or just like 4 point?
Typically, it's a bunch of them.
Okay.
Because these typically go into battle, so they assume that some of them are going to break.
Right. Okay. That's what I figured.
Cool. So, several guards have are rushing in this direction. Give me perception checks from everybody, please.
20.
17.
29.
18.
Okay.
18, sorry.
5.
So, most of you, you're
Nice.
staring out at the airship, so you can't see this. You see the better part of 20 to 30 guards and 3 beastmasters and 2 slave masters coming in your direction.
Would you say these are cultists?
I look at Toad and go, swing away?
Do I look like I have a
seen
hair
that
limp?
So, none of them can reach Krieger yet, but next turn they will be able to. That leaves them about 30 feet from you. Well, between 30 and 60 feet from you, there are about 5 to 10 guards. Kind of spread out.
Isn't there such a thing as cleave?
There is. Did you take it as a feat?
No, I didn't.
Then no,
No.
there's not.
Fuck.
Not to you.
It's not a very good feed.
It can be cool. But
It'd be
it is-
awfully handy right now.
It is Toad's turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll take all 30 of them.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Now.
I mean, a point of fervor.
It's the creepiest thing I've ever heard you say.
First, I cast Shield of Faith on myself, increasing my AC.
Okay.
Getting a nice little. It's that faux armor spell. It died. Yeah, the Shadow Gorm armor.
Yeah.
And then a Burn of Fervor to cast Weapon of Awe as a swift action.
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah. guys coming from?
Is
it multiple
all over the
locations?
place. Multiple locations.
Okay.
Basically, the rest of the hangar bay that is martially inclined is now converging into your area.
Is there a spot that looks like we can at least have our backs to each other or backs to something?
Generally, yeah. You could either go up against the wall that you started on, or you could have your backs together, or you could back out onto the platform.
You know what? I'm gonna wait.
For some reason, that sounded like a weird Homer scream.
I'm going to, as an immediate action,
Krieger, you're up next.
cast. This is a very odd turn. But as an immediate action, I'm going to cast Liberating Command on one of the slaves that saw me.
Cool.
They get a plus 18 escape artist check to escape their bonds.
They do it.
I tell them, fight or run or die. Your fucking choice. And then, as my move action, I'm going to pull out that potion of protection from arrows.
Okay. You pick the biggest, meanest looking guy you could find.
Yeah.
He's a very large, bald man with a one eye and a nice, real gapey type of scar that kind of
I'm going to
takes
call
its
him
place.
Deuces.
There you go. And he just kind of smiles a big toothless grin and just nods silently.
Should have called him Willie.
One-eyed with it.
Deuces. I like deuces.
I got you.
He looks like a domino.
There's a YouTube clip floating around of
One dot over
Ryan
here,
Reynolds and Josh
their
Brolin.
face over here, and the line in the
Turning
middle.
insults. That's like the game show.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
It's
really
so
good.
fucking good.
I've seen that, yeah.
So, Krieger, it is your turn.
Search for a key. Anything else on the guy?
Sure. That's going to be the standard action to search.
Fuck. Really? Okay.
If you're
fine.
looking through his stuff.
Okay. I would then like to do an AOE intimidate check
Okay.
and just roar and flex.
What are you preparing?
I will let you loot the body and do your intimidate check if you want to do that.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Just really want to loot a key.
Sure. You do find a big old key ring.
Take the key ring.
Okay.
Then I roar at the crowd of 30 people coming towards me.
Give me an intimidate check.
Not as good as last time, so where is it? Fuck is it? 23.
Not bad. So, the rest of you
Not a 30.
see Krieger pick up the key ring and stand up, and you see him rear back to roar, but the sound that comes out of him is not Krieger's voice.
Huh.
It is far worse than Krieger's voice.
Oh, good.
It is a voice that can only come from one of the 9 hells.
That's a good sign.
You also get a +5 on intimidate checks.
Oh, nice. Holy shit. Every time I do an intimidate?
This kind of intimidate. Or when you're yelling, or when it's vocalized, you get +5.
So vocalize intimidate checks, I get +5.
Yep.
So that means my base intimidate check is 19.
Nice.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Nice.
You have the helmet of a demon. So it's shaped in a way that projects a demon voice.
It's fucking Skyrim.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll batches of 10. One of the group that's farthest away, shift change. They gotta go.
I think I hear my mom calling me.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
The other 2 groups are definitely shaken.
Alright.
And several of the creatures in the cages are shaken. And
A bunch of the slaves are like, fuck!
but that one guy that he freed is just like,
Yeah!
It's got 3/4 job.
He's got the kiss tongue out. Ah!
which brings us to the slave masters.
Oh, where are we?
You guys are down in the bottom area.
And where am I?
Let's see, you were pushing the crate. Oh, the slave masters were in the middle areas between all the arrows.
Tyler, would you be so kind?
So Krieger would be in the middle on the bottom right, in the middle of the dashed areas. Right. There you go. Up. Krieger down. Between the dash. There you go. Krieger's right there. And then Toad would be nearby.
Such a dick.
What?
Yeah, he's been dead for 13 hours.
And then everything else is kind of converging from there. Exactly. You were there. Mirrored is over by Mirrored and Harsker by the crates. Yeah.
I pushed someone off the platform. Would that move me somewhere? I don't know which
Yeah,
platform
he
that
nailed
was.
somebody with a hammer. And
Oh,
flew off.
no, yeah, I take it back. So Harsk is out on the platform to the left a little bit.
You can see that
Right
clearly enough, Patrick?
Yeah,
I
I
can see
imagine
that.
him knocking him off to the side, down towards the bottom. Exactly.
Perfect.
Cool. Looks like Nerd's our frontliner.
Yeah. With light. That corner of the room is very sky blue.
That's the idea.
And all of the troops that are coming our way are
Everywhere.
everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, they're converging from the other 3 quarters down onto you.
Okay.
Never mind.
Where did we leave off?
I was going to say move it that way a foot.
I think Harsk just.
No.
It was.
Krieger just yelled. Oh yeah, one of the slave masters.
I couldn't see.
Hey. Got rid of that glare right in the middle of the
Perfect. The slave master from the top left area has kind of moved around. He climbs up on top of a crate, brandishing another one of those wands. I say crate, I mean cage.
What? Showed.
That's reasonably visible.
Yeah.
I was just more annoyed by the angle.
Yeah, totally.
A little hard to make out.
What's he do?
Nice.
Yeah. So, the slave master from the top section.
I did that for Craig.
Is that the slave master?
That was gross. The slave master from the top section brandishes his wand, and I'm gonna need a.
Tyler, throw these up there. You're the port guy now.
I'm gonna need a will save from one of you.
Also, Patrick, just so you know, as a note from what you're looking at, as you're looking at it, the boats are on the left side, right?
It's reverse. It's me.
Oh,
It's
it's
reverse.
doing the. If you could flip it, that'd be awesome because it's doing the weird camera is inverted everything.
Yeah, for me, the boats are on the right.
Oh, it is
Oh,
showing
perfect.
you as that they're
Okay,
on the
good.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
they're on the right.
Perfect. They are on the right.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
I don't know why the camera does that on its
No, you're
on the
golden.
That's
home
weird.
camera. It's just dumb and bad.
Shows us on the left for us.
Only the camera feed.
On the camera.
So for you, it looks like a mirror, so it's easier for you to adjust yourself.
Okay.
Ah.
I don't like that.
That should be disableable.
The fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, I need a will save from Harsk.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
I mean,
11.
11.
Wait, Harsk, are you raging?
I am.
Doesn't that give you a bonus to will saves?
Let's see here. Actually, no, I think that gives me minus to will
No, it
saves.
gives you a minus to AC, but a bonus to will saves.
Yeah, because you're out of your minds.
nice.
Yeah,
It's
you're
hard to
super
convince
ragey, so trying to fuck with your head.
Alright, so that, let's see.
I think it's a +2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, plus 2, so that's 13.
Okay. So, you feel your mind kind of tweak a little bit, and you hear a very solid command that you feel compelled to obey.
Oh, good.
Damn.
It says heal.
Yes, please.
You are compelled to move to the north slave master dude.
Alright.
That's you.
He's not moving yet.
Oh.
On your turn, you're compelled to do that. Mirrored, you do see the bottom left slave master has not gone over towards Krieger. He's looking at you, and he is brandishing a wand as well. But he isn't doing anything.
Smell reflect.
Yeah, they were initially all in the middle, but they've kind of moved around a little bit.
It's the bottom left, so
That's the elevator. So it'd be the slave masters were in between the pathing, all the cages.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. So he'd be somewhere in that general area.
I do get a +2 for saving throws against spells.
Oh, yes, that would put you up to 15, which would actually be enough to not have that happen to you.
Oh, thank goodness.
You just feel you're a bit out of sorts being up in the air because you're a dwarf and you hate that, just by your very nature.
Yeah.
But being a dwarf, you also are inherently distrustful of magic. So once you feel it start to pry into your brain, you're just like, nope, and drown out the command. Well remembered. I always forget about the +2 against magic. Nice job.
Awesome.
So,
Nice.
Mirrored, it's your turn.
Where is there still a big group of the guards that were like going after Harsk and Toad and Krieger?
Yeah, they're all kind of converging around Krieger. They're about 30 feet from them.
Okay.
There are also the slaves still interspersed among them.
Ah, fuck.
They're all also, what was the word you used?
Shaken?
Shaken.
Yeah. The batch of guards from the top left corner have fucked off at shift change. That's totally why they're leaving. They're the one union group in the.
Fine. I won't attack the slaves. Stupid.
Or do.
So it's entirely up to you.
I know. I rolled to decide.
Okay.
I got a 97 to be good.
Okay. Good boy.
Alright. You said that there was a slave.
The slave master to the left is marked as E for some reason.
Evil.
They're all evil.
They're all evil.
And it's subjective. The slave master on the bottom left is kind of focused on you, but hasn't casted any spells through his wand yet.
He hasn't done anything?
He's trying. I think he's
Oh,
trying
so
to.
there's another slave master down there with a wand?
Yes, all the slave masters have wands. He seems to be sizing you up a bit because he saw the magic missiles happen. There you go. S-sub-M. Perfect.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere on him. Just
Okay.
put it on him. Which is... I haven't used Flaming Sphere in so long, I don't even remember. Hang on.
Is it?
It's been almost a week.
But he rolls a natural 20 to save.
Well, then he fucking dodges it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No damage or half?
Reflex negates.
Okay.
So, yeah. You're still a giant ball of flame, and I would like to use my movement to roll it into it.
Okay. So he kind of whirls away. He's got very brownish, almost orange umber kind of robes.
Mm-hmm.
Not robes, more of a just kind of a tunic and like loose clothing. But kind of spins away gracefully. You move it over towards him again, and that is not going to beat a 15, which I believe is what your DC is.
Yeah.
Or 16?
Flaming Sphere.
DC is higher than that, isn't it?
I think it's 16.
16, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he does not make it.
That is 16.
16 points of damage.
Yep.
Nice. Rolling good on your damage.
Not too shabby. So he bursts into flames.
Yeah.
And starts squealing and screeching.
Size that up, bitch.
That's mirrored. Give me perception checks, please, from Erbud.
22.
25.
20.
Okay.
19.
Gotcha. One of the Beastmasters is not currently visible. But two of them are opening cages.
Oh, nice.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
And the last one is going to try to whip Tor.
Toad?
Toad. Not Tor. Wrong game.
That would be really impressive if he could.
If I can bring it.
Whip in another world. Ow!
Remember,
What's your
he
otherwise?
takes
What the
10
fuck?
damage.
Just
Good
straight
job,
AC?
Joe.
Yeah.
31.
So he whips your Gorum armor and doesn't do fuck all.
Look at him.
And he just kind of looks at you and says, "Oh shit."
You get 1.
He-
Just makes this motion to him.
He drops the whip and starts walking away.
Good call.
You get 1.
That counts. That counts. That counts as defeating an enemy.
Mr. Harsk, it is your turn,
Great.
sir.
Take your XP.
Thank you.
Patrick, you're up.
Patrick, you still there?
Patrick, I miss you.
No.
Oh no, he fell in lava and died.
No, Patrick, no here.
It's the only way he could have gotten harder.
Curse you, Pele!
Yeah. Hey, alright.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me know when you want me to turn the camera on, and I'll do that.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good. So I know there's a bunch of people converging.
Yes.
Is there like a group that's near me?
The closest group is converging on Krieger. They're about 30 feet from him and about 50 feet from you. 40 to 50 feet on the diagonal.
Okay, and do I know how many people there are?
In that group, there's about 10.
Okay. Let's see. I want to go adjacent to Krieger,
Okay.
or at least the platform next to him.
Sure. You move over towards Krieger and Toad. Toy boat.
It's been a long day.
Toy boat.
Same thing.
Tord.
Tord.
You had
Why the
Tord
fuck am I thinking
Toad.
Tor all the time? It's Toad.
I came first.
Torg!
It's just your rage
Tord.
at Tor is bleeding into this
Right.
game.
Fuck that whole thing.
Fuck
Don't treat
you!
me like Tor.
Torg. Explosions!
Explosion!
I love Tor.
Explosion! So I do go, go to the platform adjacent to Krieger, and that puts me 20 feet from them.
Yeah, 20, 30 feet.
I want to use my helm on them,
Okay.
and let's see.
They're like...
And
No, yeah, he's right.
I want to breathe
He
acid
was fine.
on that group.
Okay.
A 30-foot cone.
I'm gonna do batches of 5. Both fail.
Nice.
So you managed to... 30-foot cone.
There's 20 of them there.
30-foot cone, yeah.
There's 10 guys up here, 10 guys over here. Yeah, you managed to breathe on like 7 of them.
Awesome.
How many
Okay.
slaves?
So let's see, that
All
would
of
be...
About 5.
And then...
Well, about 4. Well, let me think. 30-foot cone that way. Actually, the slaves have already probably cleared away because of the shouting from Krieger.
They're stuck to their keys.
Oh, I thought
But-
that was the back group of them.
They are still trapped or stuck to their cages for the most part, but they can also
Okay.
like hide behind them as cover.
Yeah.
So
So they're not in the group of the guards.
right,
They've now like all.
yeah, they're trying to
Huddled
they're
away.
dragging their stuff away as much as possible.
Okay, so how many people would be around in that area then?
So you probably hit 7 of them, or 7 of the
Okay.
guards.
That's still worth it to me.
Okay, and yeah, I don't think you've hit any slaves. Or you're gonna hit any slaves with this.
Perfect. Yeah, for them it would be reflex DC 16.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
All right.
I rolled them already. It was a 2 and a 10.
So let's see. 2, and 26 damage.
Well, now there's about 7 piles of dissolving armor and person and flesh. And one guy just going, "Help me! Help me!"
Like
And then
rolling up
Yeah.
as a Ford Taurus comes by and smashes him.
He looks like the toxic Avenger.
some of the slaves that dodged the acid just kind of push the cage into him, and it just rolls over him. And he just kind of sloughs onto the deck.
Krieger.
Awesome.
You get to kill them again.
I
Yeah, stop.
do a couple hearty raging
Yeah.
like chuckles and express to Beard how much I miss these fights.
chuckles.
And I just look at him with I look back at Harsk with a very gratified and nod.
He's
So-
gonna laugh when they're pissed.
And I raise Tefra's staff to him.
So that's cool. So
Zephyr
yeah,
raises a beer from beyond the grave.
Harsk's iridescent dragon scale helm that he has just shocks green and then just belches a cone of acid, much like something Harsk has experienced before. Except this time he's dishing it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, it's satisfying because
Yeah,
of that.
I learned this old trick, guys.
It's so much better from this side.
This one trick. Cool. So Lyra, your turn.
Nope. Does anyone? They all seem to be distracted. No one appears to be going for the alarm.
Well, there's not really any people on the platform. They were going to go after Krieger, and the alarm is for people in the bay.
Okay.
There's not like a central alarm system throughout the ship.
Perfect.
It's bells.
Somebody just pushes a button on their smartwatch.
Lights pop out of the ceiling and start flashing.
Red torches descend.
We're really
How far
good with
away
red
is the
stuff.
slave master up north?
From there, about 100 feet.
Perfect. Magic missiles.
Now we get to find out which one of you is mini missiles.
Well, he rolled max for missiles.
Yeah.
I know. That was the joke.
And that was only 3 because I created my wand when I was
2 4s and 2
level
1s.
7, level 5.
8, 12, yeah.
That was
5.
another one. 14 points of damage. Nice. So, your golden spears of light fire out from your hands, your face.
Yeah, no, my hands.
Nipples?
No.
That's kind of.
Okay.
Boobs, clear.
And
Let's vote.
fire straight through
We all vote
the
boobs.
slave master that was trying to command Harsk to do something. Didn't go well for him, but he's still alive.
Cool.
Screw that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
So, now we
Krieger
come
wants to. Oh, sorry.
finally to the guards.
Yeah.
Oh wait, not finally. We come to the guards. 10 of them are going to charge at the group. It's going to cluster together. So let's go 5 to Krieger, 6 to Krieger, 4 to Todd.
Okay.
Toad.
I'm alright with this.
Tor.
Tord.
Get your shield up.
Yep. Good.
There's 6 to
3, 4,
Krieger and
Like I
4
said
to
earlier, I can
Toad.
take all 30 of them.
5.
Okay.
From which direction?
From the west. That's to the left.
6 and 4?
Yes. Come on, I really don't. Fuck it.
You need some D20s.
2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 6.
Nice!
No, that's a 9.
Sinister stick.
Still misses.
Sinistix.
But apparently, English didn't win.
I think you're good.
So all of them rush up with their swords. None of them rolled double digits. Most of them rolled 2s.
Yeah.
So you
That's good.
just have your shield up and you're just clang, 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 clang on the shield.
No,
Sure,
guys,
Max?
really stop.
31 AC.
Okay. They don't have a plus 12
Oh,
to
good.
hit. So one of them just hits you.
Oh, good.
You rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Good for him.
Um,
I'm gonna kill him first.
No, kill him last.
you take 8
go
points of
first.
damage as a longsword punches through your Gormite armor and into your delightfully squishy flesh.
You get 1.
He just does it again. You get 1.
You get 1. This is a different guy.
That's the guards. The slave master up to the north. As you guys are trying to keep aware of as much as possible, gets yanked into the cage that he was standing on.
Nice.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
A large tentacle just kind of emerges, wraps around his leg, and just yanks. You can hear his other femur snap as it tries to make its way in between the bars.
And it was a tentacle, so in Japanese, he's like, not like this, not like this. No? Alright.
This is not a Japanese airship. There's a balloon. Oh,
I'm
wait, no,
sure
it's
there
still
were
very
parts
Japanese.
made in Japan. Everything's made.
To be fair, this entire country is based off of something from Final Fantasy VI, so
Nice.
it is technically a Japanese airship.
Can we technically find a chocobo?
No. Well, technically, yes, because they exist in the bestiary. Sort of.
Does the golden saucer exist?
No.
Damn it.
There's a golden saucer somewhere in the world.
This isn't due to the gold plate.
Yeah. It's a gold plate. Not even a dude, it's just a gold plate.
Is that all the bad guys?
Problem solved.
Hey, just don't have to look at it.
Is that all the bad guys?
That is, there's that. Brings us back to Toad.
So I've got dudes in my face.
You do.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back.
Mm-hmm.
Drink my potion. And as a swift action, cast Divine Favor. No one gets 1 anymore. And that's my turn.
Okay. Krieger.
Krieger would like to bend down and pick up the wand from the slave master.
Yeah, you have that, yeah.
Yep. Do I have it from last time? 'Cause
No.
I didn't say it last time.
So you pick up, you kneel down, you pick up the wand.
Okay. And I can't attack, right?
That's a move action to kneel down and pick it up. It was available.
You didn't have
Still
to go
attack.
to it. It's legal right.
Yeah, so you still have a standard if you want.
Okay. But, well, I can't move. So.
No, you kind of surrounded, mostly.
Are they within range?
Oh yeah, they were
You're
beating on your
surrounded
shield.
by guys.
I would like to pick one out. The biggest one of the group.
Mhm.
You! Do a one-hand vital strike
Okay,
to his face.
nice.
Does 22 hit?
It does.
27 damage.
That'll do it. So what you do is, because you haven't had it out yet, you just point and go, you! And then your mace, your warhammer, just appears in your hand, and you just clobber him over the head and impale, or just completely implode his skull. There's no impaling, it's mostly imploding.
Sure.
And he
made
just-
him 3 inches shorter.
Yeah, he slumps to the ground. Yeah, he has no neck anymore. He's dead as shit.
Nice.
Now it's 5. Did Toad kill anybody?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, I killed the one guy. Surprise round.
Give me,
So did I.
let's see. And now we go. Slave Master, that one is dead. Mir, give me a will save.
Shit. I'm really good at these guys. Remember
Yeah.
last time?
Yeah, +1.
You do get a +1.
16
Not bad.
plus 8 plus 1 is
Yeah.
25.
Okay, you resist the command spell as he tries to cast it through the wand. Then he ducks behind one of the cages.
Oh.
So guy up north is gone, right?
Oh, he's dead as fuck.
Okay.
Does he look at me while he ducks behind one of the cages?
Yeah?
I just point and go, fuck you!
You get 1.
You get 1.
Brings us to Meard.
Okay. So, fuck that guy. But, So there's 9 guys here, right?
We've got it. Don't worry about it.
He wants to fireball them! There are also the
So
airships.
he's behind like a cage?
He's
Or
behind a
crate?
cage.
Don't get your
A cage.
ass in this place.
But
Hand on fire.
there's a monster in the cage, so
He's on fire.
he's hiding behind that. He's not necessarily on fire.
He said he burst into flame.
With
Because
flaming
he
spear?
got-
Flame
with a
sphere.
flaming
He
sphere.
rolled over
Oh.
flame sphere.
Oh, I see.
There are also the airships outside that are full of enemy
I
soldiers and
misunderstood.
things.
Okay.
But they don't seem to be pouring out to attack you. They seem to be kind of unmooring.
They're just staying there.
They are unmooring to leave. The bottom one is actually never actually moored up, so it's starting to float away.
Okay. How far away are they?
That's well within 400 feet for fireballing.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that. How many people are on it? Or ish? Do I have a
15 to
sense?
20 on the deck.
Perfect.
You should fireball.
I'm gonna grab Tefra's staff and power up.
Okay.
If I can use that.
Fireball the balloon.
Fireball what?
The balloon that's holding them up.
No, I'm gonna fireball them.
You get the balloon,
Those
you'll get
airships aren't
them.
that big, so the balloon and is probably within a 40-foot sphere.
Diameter.
Hello.
That roll sounded so satisfying.
It was. Okay. I've got 8, 10, 17, 20, 29, 39, 40, 47.
Nice. So,
To everybody on the boat
Yeah.
that's in range.
so you pretty much obliterate everyone on deck and the mooring ropes and most of the ropes mooring or holding the balloon to the ship. So it starts to fall away, and you can see it sinking rapidly while it burns.
And it lands
And
at
it-
an orphanage in Bastion.
They're not. We're like
It's
a mile
several
away.
miles away.
Yeah.
They
It glides
have
down.
a really good captain.
Fair. No, it's got a fantastic glide ratio.
No, it's it's Captain Crispy on there.
No, it's not.
Too low, terrain.
It descends. It descends out of view as it's on fire, molten red fire everywhere. Birdie! Birdie! Nice. Cool. Next up is Harst.
Let's see. All right, how many people are left around?
5 around Krieger, 4 around Toad.
Okay. And slave masters accounted for?
There's one you can't see. He's out of sight. The other one is dead because he got eaten by a monster in a cage.
Perfect. So it's just these guys left.
He was dead.
Let's see. All right. So I want to see if I can flank Krieger.
Sure, you can flank one of the guys with Krieger.
In front of Krieger.
Mhm.
Okay.
Easy.
Perfect. I go up to flank them, and I do have just a mechanics question.
Sure.
Is so if I use power attack, can I use that in addition to vital strike,
You sure can.
or just one or the other?
You sure can.
Okay. Hey, that's good to know. For my first attack, I want to use power attack just on.
You have to use all of them or no power. All power attack or no power attack.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
you turn it on until the start of your next turn.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll stick with power attack right now,
Okay.
because I can use Corrigan Smash.
Sure.
Perfect. So I do that on the nearest guy to me.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Cornigan Smash. If you hit someone with power attack, you get to make a free intimidate check.
Let's see,
Pretty good.
24.
That'll hit.
Perfect. That'll do 7, 11, 12, 13, 17, 19.
19. You with your great club,
Yeah, the Great Club.
you kind of swing perfectly sideways, just crack most of his ribs, and then knock him into one of the crates that has a large metal alligator in it, which snaps the rest of him in half.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Can I use my intimidate on like a person next to him?
Oh, totally.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I do that.
You definitely know
It's a
that
nice alligator joke.
the dude was dead before the gator got to him, but it was really satisfying hearing the rest of the bones crunch.
Awesome. Let's see.
So go ahead and roll an intimidate check.
Yeah, that would be 15, 19.
And that's against everyone in the area or against a specific target?
It's against the target that was hit by power attack.
Oh, well, he's dead, so it's hard to intimidate a dead guy.
Okay. So I guess I can't
But
really
you
intimidate
still
anything.
follow up with a good hearty roar, a dwarven roar, out of your dragon mouth, which is awesome. But it falls on dead ears.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, yeah, that's fair.
So, Lyra, you are up.
I am
Madam.
up. I am up. Okay.
Lyra's getting emphysema from all the smoke.
No,
The other-
it went in crack.
The one up, the ship up north, that's unmooring, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was the one that Joe destroyed, but it's up to, I guess.
Oh, is that...
Either one, doesn't matter.
Okay. I was aiming for that one.
Okay, that's cool too.
Yeah, I thought that one was attached and was throwing the ropes, the other one was already running away.
So the other one's starting to move away. It's fine.
Okay. Can I get within... I should have this ready. I think 30 feet? Can I get within 30 feet of the ship, of the balloon specifically?
Totally.
I want to do that.
Well, yeah, if you move, you can get within 30 feet of the balloon.
Like right here, maybe?
Yeah.
Alright, so, and then I want to cast Diamond Spray on the balloon.
You want to cast what?
Diamond Spray?
Okay.
Basically, it's sharp
Sure.
crystallines coming out and
It's going to shred the balloon.
gonna shred the balloon. Cone shaped burst. Oh, I need to be within 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that because the balloon's probably 20 foot off the deck.
Okay, well, never mind that then. Just fuck it, just magic missile the balloons.
Okay.
Why the fuck not? It's easy
You
enough.
might want to save spells for later in the day too.
Yeah.
That would be your why the fuck not. But it's up to you.
8, 11, 12, plus 4, 16.
Okay. Now you manage to punch a bunch of holes in the balloon, and it starts to kind of. How about these? That's fine. Cool. So yeah, the balloons are starting to puff a lot of grotesque air out of them. You can see the people scrambling up the ropes, trying to get up to patch it. Cool. Brings to the guards, who are going to beat the crap out of you two. Because, rawr, we're guards.
I can try.
What? Okay. One of them hits Krieger. Gets in a soft spot.
There are no soft spots.
Now, finds a spot that's less hard than the others.
It's your tank.
You take 10 points of damage. As the sword finds a weak spot, right in there. He rolled a 20 to hit you. It happens.
Can vouch.
It happened to him just now.
He's a good one. Right.
Just one.
He said no more ones.
And let's see. Charlie, enough. Charlie. Enough. Thank you. Hello. So, since the airship got attacked, the smaller one, the crew that are climbing the ropes and are trying to deal with the balloons are going to try to deal with the threat to their airship.
Hi, that's me.
That is you.
Why would they do that?
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all. Charlie! There's another bowl upstairs. Use that one. Hi.
A bunch of skeleton pirates hop off.
Oh,
Hello. Hi. So,
Sounds bonesy.
Good. So, 2 arrows and a bullet are heading in Lyra's direction.
Yike.
What is it? Oh no. What is Lyra's armor class?
17.
17?
Potion?
No, not yet. There wasn't any evidence of ranged attack until just now.
So,
Yes, I did.
luckily it was not a critical hit, and luckily it was not a critical hit with the bullet.
Yeah, those hurt.
A lot.
Real fucking bad. Like ×4 multiplier bad.
However, you do take 14 points of damage as an arrow finds purchase in your thigh, and the bullet finds purchase in your gut.
Oh.
Row.
14.
Yep.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I'm squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Much health do you have?
I mean, I'm a healer.
Alright.
So am I.
You guys have terrible healers.
We're the greatest healers. The best.
So, Mirror, you hear a similar sound to what you heard on the street. That kind of, that screeching metallic noise.
Yeah.
And you hear, and you see a bunch of fire and acid breaths erupting from the bottom left area.
Oh, good.
Over here?
Yeah,
Up here.
somewhere in that general area. It's obscured by other cages, but you also hear the screams of the man that you previously set on fire. It seems like he found another one of the pyrohydras.
As long as it's over there.
Okay.
You can safely assume he's probably dissolved and or charred.
Or both.
Or both. Brings us to Toad.
There are too many men in front of me.
There are.
I'm going to kill one. The one that hit me.
Only one? Charlie.
Yeah, I get one attack.
Okay.
But, oh, I only roll a 10. How's a 25?
Hits.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go. That's a lot of.
So,
Like that.
plus 22, it's 25, that's 30, 33, 45, 57,
Good stop now, I think.
63.
You killed that guy 4 times. So you just bring your sword straight down.
That was a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
That was a lot
You bring your
of
sword
6s.
straight down, and now there are 2 halves of a man that fall sideways.
Now he gets 2.
You've seen Resident Evil, right? Remember the hallway?
Yeah. Krieger. That's probably the guy that
Kind of
hit you.
question. Can I put away my shield and weapon and then grab 2 people and smash them together?
That's
Do
a
it.
grapple check.
Okay.
You also, if you put your weapons away, you have your 2 claws. So you can attack. You have multiple attacks, and you have multiple.
But I want to like smash their heads,
Okay.
kill them.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm doing with this, so.
Because it's not a thing.
I would say just make 2 claw attacks on 1 on each and roll damage.
Okay. So to attack, I rolled 1.
Roll again.
You grab your own head and smash it.
I rolled a 2.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, for damage?
No.
For the
Total. For the total attack roll. With the 2.
Oh, my bad. 17.
Okay. So you
But it
do
was a
actually
2.
critically fail. As you try to reach out to grab one of them,
Damn it.
he dodges out of the way, and you kind of leave yourself exposed. So your armor class is going to be slightly lower for a little bit.
Okay.
Roll the other claw attack. What'd you roll?
2.
Okay.
So 17.
Okay.
God damn it. Oh, wait, no. No. 10. That's my second attack.
12. It's minus 5.
Oh, is it?
It's 5 less than the other one.
Oh. Well, then I've got some math to change.
Okay. So yeah, that unfortunately you missed both your claws. It was a good idea, but now your armor class is going to suffer for it. These guys are all dead. Mirrored.
Hi. All these guys still here?
Yeah, 7 of them.
Do I see a pyrohydra anywhere over there?
It's you can make one out behind a few of the other cages.
Is it out or in a cage?
It's in a cage.
Okay.
Go do a handle animal check. What's the worst that could go?
Okay. They are firing.
You do see a flail snail in one of the cages.
There. Where is this? Is this like fucked off yet?
It's trying to fuck off.
Okay. How far away from it am I?
Well, it's only another probably 50 feet from you from the first one.
Okay. So fireball would reach.
Sure.
Get it, Joe.
Wizard.
I'm gonna fireball that one too.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. It's 5, 6,
Much lower
7,
than my AC.
8,
5, 4.
9. Huh?
Greg was clarify.
3, 6,
Just for the round.
9,
This
12,
next round?
This current round.
15, 16, 26.
26?
Yep.
Points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And with the holes that were already put in to the balloon is enough to disable the balloon, which is good. 26 also vaporizes one of the guys climbing up trying to pass one of the holes. And the whole thing begins to sink away, except the balloon fails. The gondola actually just drops off of it and the balloon rises into the sky and then slowly starts to sink back down.
Nice.
I turn towards Mirrored and I air high five.
There you go.
Nazi salute. Air high five.
Give me a high five.
Gregor,
And I just look at him going, alright, look at her. I look at her and go,
What?
and that's it.
I hope the neighbors looked in while watched this all day. Because that's exactly what they probably would think of.
Yeah.
Hey, Louie.
I mean, we're crazy. We lit our yard on fire at one point.
Different neighbors.
That's true.
By the way, front yard looks great.
Oh, thanks.
I paid him to say that.
Guards' turns.
Bring it.
Yeah, where's my $5?
So 3 are going to first hit
Josh.
Tor. None of them get close. And then those guys don't get close either. And no.
I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I didn't expect all these guys to be so mooky.
They're soldiers in an army.
Yeah.
There's an entire army below you.
I know.
So, yeah, you guys are just deflecting and absorbing the hits with your armor and parrying with weapons, all sorts of stuff like that. Dodging out of the way. Nimbly bibbly, because you are way better at being fighters than these guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, that was that. What the hell's it going? Sorry.
I thought Charlie was about to throw up.
Yeah, what the fuck? It was exactly the right cadence. I'm like, oh god, Charlie, no. So, there is a loud metal clattering sound.
Yeah, we call him Krieger.
Well, besides that, Lyra can see this, and Krieger can see this because it drew his attention. A flail snail is breaking free. So, I wish you guys had more attacks so you could just kill these fucking guys faster.
I mean, I technically have 2. But then I'm not vital striking, so what's the point?
Anyway,
I was told they had it.
We do.
yeah.
I've taken 8 damage this whole time.
I've taken none.
Mirrored, you hear,
Let me rephrase. I'm at 99 hit points.
I've also killed the most people in this fight.
you hear the screams of a few slaves up
You're at
in
99?
the north
Can't too much
west
I
corner.
have 70 less
Okay.
hit points than you.
As whatever they were dragging around is also breaking free.
Okay.
They were whatever was
Let's say
in the
they
cage
get
you were
the ring.
dragging, busting out.
We'll throw
Uh,
damage.
You also see that
Cliffs now.
I see it. I can see
you
them.
hear up in that area.
I just hear it.
In
Okay.
the bottom left area, you do see Elizabeth and
Hold on.
and the big guy. Oh, I know the big guy should be fighting. My bad. I forgot about the big guy. Elizabeth and the half orc are trying to free as many other slaves as they can.
Just like right over here.
Yeah. They're steering clear of the pyrohydra.
Okay.
That's a good call by them.
What did you say was in the top left?
Screams
Screens. Okay.
as something is breaking free.
Yeah, gotcha.
Mark off one more of Krieger's.
Okay, what?
Or Taurus, excuse me.
How does that work?
It's a skill.
Because the big dude with one eye is bludgeoning the shit
So
out of
if
one
I
of the
wanted
guards.
to use a wand,
Cool.
It's a used magic device.
How far is this?
That whole thing
I
is
can technically use it though. Now that I have points in it.
200 feet.
Nice.
200 feet. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you have odd rank, you're not limited to 10.
Yeah, because from you to the boat was like a couple of feet, so flip that up and that's about right.
Okay. Okay, and I hear the screams up here.
Mhm.
Is it my turn, or am I just?
No, you just lit the ship on
No,
fire.
yeah. After
Okay.
Toad and Krieger.
Oh, hey, it's my turn?
Mhm.
I'm gonna squish another guy. That's a 25 to confirm.
Yeah, it confirms.
Alright, cool.
He's dead.
Alright.
Toad has one.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna roll
Okay.
it.
Toad has one now.
Oh, and he's technically shaken for 1 round.
And no, he's not. Your grotesquely ugly slave friend tries to throw another guard into your sword, but misses.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as effective. Krieger, your turn.
Pull the hammer back out and kill somebody else again.
Okay. Do you do 1 attack or 2 attacks? 'Cause you should have 2 by now.
Can I re-roll? Do
No.
two?
Well, if it's a different roll, because you get die roll, or yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a different roll. It's the same attack.
Well, I just rolled vital strike.
It's the same attack bonus.
But did you roll? Okay.
Like, it's the same attack bonus, you just don't double the damage dice. So-
Right.
But you have the damage dice built in, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so just re-roll. It's fine.
Thank you. $19 to
Yep.
hit.
That'll hit.
I rolled a 2 though
On your damage.
on my attack.
Well, 19 still hits.
Okay. 20 damage.
20 damage will kill him.
Okay.
Second attack, 5 less.
Second attack.
That was 94. I almost hit 100 damage.
Normal.
I need
Only
more
guy with
D6s.
like 20 health.
24 hit.
Hits.
24 hit. So 2d6.
That's the principal.
15.
15 points kills him.
All right.
Nice.
So, the 4 is down to 2. And... I didn't skip you, did I? Between the fireball and Lyra, I think I may have.
I think, yeah.
Go ahead and
I
go.
think, that was good.
Go ahead and go, and then it'll be Mirrod's turn, and yours will be soon.
There's 2 more
Okay.
by us.
There's 2 more right in front of
You're
me.
flanking
Right
2
next
more
to
of
me
them.
and you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 2 in front of me. So, one last mechanics question.
Sure.
Now that I have 2 BA beat nums,
Mhm.
is that like
That's
2
2
attacks?
attacks.
Or is that
2 attacks.
perfect? Can I still like move and do the 2 attacks?
You can
Or
take a
do I
5-foot
just-
step, that's it.
Oh, 5%. Okay. Yeah, so I do 2 attacks, 1 on each of them.
Okay. Well, let's figure out the first one first, and if it kills him, then go to the second one.
Sure.
You can also you can change it up between attacks. It's all based on what happens on the first.
You can go
Okay.
through them sequentially. You don't have to designate at the start.
Yeah. Roll it up.
That makes sense. Let's see here. 28.
Hits.
Perfect.
Charlie.
Can't stop the happy.
16.
16 points.
damage.
16 points
Yeah.
kills him. You take your great club, you sweep his legs so he falls on on the ground, and you just bring the club down on his chest. Keep it
Awesome.
in.
I'll take it.
Second attack.
Second attack. This is the last one, right?
Yep.
On this platform?
On you guys.
Perfect. Let's see. Nat 20.
Okay.
Whoa.
Roll to confirm.
Alright. A 12.
12 does not confirm, so just a hit. You added all your bonuses and stuff like that too?
Say what?
You added all your attack bonuses and stuff too?
Oh, no, not yet. That was just the roll.
You rolled? Okay.
That puts me at 26.
You crit. So,
Perfect.
whatever your regular damage is, roll twice the number of dice and double your static bonus.
Alright. Let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then times 2, right?
Yep.
Alright, so 32.
32. So,
Nice.
you batter up with your great club, you hit him square in the head, and like his neck muscles stretch and dislocate, and you almost decapitate him with your club, but instead his head just kind of stretches and then falls limp, like way too dangly than it should be.
Nice.
It is no longer attached to his body except by skin.
Ugh.
And,
okay with that.
and that horrible thing falls to the ground.
Perfect.
That's
Cool.
good bounce. Yeah, Patrick, I don't know if you heard it, but my crit was 94 damage.
Wow, and the 94, that's what that was?
I'm getting
You're
close to 100.
I'm up.
You are up.
So good.
How
so
far
good.
away am I from Harsk?
About 30, 40 feet. Or no.
Could I get to him and do a spell?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to run to Harsk, put my hand on his shoulder, and go, "Let's do this!" Barring you, and I'm going to use Dimension Door to send us over here.
Borrowing you.
Nice. So you grab Harsk and bounce house all the way across the hangar bay to the north end. Excellent. From here,
Why'd you just walk?
the dimension door's faster.
Yeah.
There's nobody left. There's like one guy.
That's also as far as I could go, and there are slaves dying here.
So what you happen to see there are a group of freed slaves and a very slight-looking. It looks almost human, but if it were human, it would be like not quite a teenager, not quite there, except that this thing looks incredibly frail. It's got 4 fingers on each hand, which are incredibly long, and the more concerning part is that out of its eyes and mouth are like gouts of bright white light.
Oh, it's in the cage, or that's what's breaking out of the cage.
It's out of the cage and floating towards the group of slaves.
Oh, man.
I pointed at yell at Harsk, "Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!" And that's
Lamp
it.
monster! Lamp monster! Kill it!
And actually, I'm gonna do this. Lyra, you spot a different creature besides the flail snail breaking out, emerging, like falling out. No, that makes no sense. Falling off of the elevator that isn't quite lowered all the way is, what did I have on here? Several tabs.
Super AIDS.
Super AIDS.
No, not that.
It's world hunger and we have to fight it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no winning,
With
but the
donuts.
struggle is.
Donuts.
Yeah.
You see a. No, that doesn't make any sense because of its size. God damn it, that would have been awesome. I just noticed it was a gargantuan plant.
Oh! Do it anyway!
No, I
I
can't.
was gonna say, it's make believe.
So-
Who gives a shit?
Gargantuan would not fit
Come
in
on.
this room.
Come on, Matt. I want to use the red
No,
dice.
it is a huge plant creature does fall off of the elevator and begin rolling and kind of tree shambling towards
I like tree
one of the
shambles.
platforms.
I like tree shambles a lot.
Happy birthday, Nick.
In addition,
It's on right now.
Krieger and Toad can see kind of around the corner in the bottom left, the Pyrohydra got out. Luckily, this is just a Pyrohydra, not a Mecha Pyrohydra. And with various members of the party spread out amongst this hangar bay, each with their own terrible monsters in view, we'll find out what happens next week.